Hello, everybody. How's it going? Feel refreshed. Recharged, even. Back? Oh, yeah, I'm back tonight. I streamed for like 8 or 9 days in a row. Decided to give myself a 3-day break and, mainly break. I was been working those 3 days, Been, finishing up that Dead Space video, and I'm glad to say it'll be coming out tomorrow. Think you guys will enjoy it, or at least I hope you will. Have you seen all the news on UFO? I did, catch some of that. Yeah, I was really hoping this time, but it just seems like it's just more either balloons or drones. Unfortunately, we'll never get the aliens, alien OC we dream of, chat. No reason to hope anymore. Ragnarok originally had Thor kill Kratos. It had Atreus pull him back from hell. I mean, to be honest, the way the game was written, that would have probably been a better finale. But no, because all the build-up for that, that moment, and you're just like, oh wow, that's kind of lame. Probably the worst part of the game was that they basically just baited oh, Kratos is doomed to die, and they pulled back at the last second. Yeah, Dex, notice I hit the stream button, so now she's making noise. No alien waifu? Why? I mean, you were born too early. Wait. You were born too early for alien waifus. You were born too late for... well, you know what? That joke would be funny, but I don't know if I could get canceled for telling it. Speaking of canceled, I'm having to be very careful with my Dead Space video. Not because of possible YouTube stuff with violence. No, it's all to do with the editing of it. I've mentioned before that I use Adobe Premiere's auto captioning system for the on-screen captions now to save time. It basically listens to what you're saying and then puts captions puts them up on the screen for you. It's a handy feature, saves time, but it always makes mistakes, so I have to go in and fix as much as I can find. I've noticed it doesn't understand the word necromorph at all. It thinks I'm saying something else. Adobe Premiere thinks I'm very racist. Yes, it puts up other words for necromorph that it thinks I'm saying, and I'm like, oh shit. You can probably guess what it is. Yeah, I was like, goddamn, Adobe. I didn't even know you knew that word. Let's just say I'm going to be going over every single line with a fine-tooth comb, because if I were to let a single one of those, non-necromorph words get through, channel gone. Channel be gone, son. You can't get anything out of necromorph? Use your creativity. There's plenty of words that you could probably rhyme with necro. Is it a word that I can say? Yes. It thinks it's usually 2 words. The necro and morph, it splits them up into 2 different words. I can tell you what it thinks morph is when I say that. It thinks it's saying moron. Oftentimes. But the necro part, it would really get me in some trouble. Like Adobe Premiere trying to ruin my career, man. It's trying, every time I say the word necromorph, which happens a lot, it's like, there it is again. I was like, oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, you get it now? Understand, so I'm gonna be I'm pretty sure I'm got all of it fixed up, but I'm gonna give it one more once over before I release the video tomorrow. just to be sure, because oof, that's scary to think about that getting through. Let me publish this YouTube vid. You having fun clawing at my rug, Dex? Replace necromorph with just generic monster. Well, no, I can change the text back to necromorph. That's not the problem. It's just I have to make sure I get all of them. Try not to say that word and make... Well, to be fair, it's probably not the exact word you hear rappers say all the time. It's the more old-fashioned word that it replaced. That I still wouldn't want to be caught dead saying. Am I enjoying this game so far? Yeah, I liked it. so far. I mean, I don't really have any like strong criticisms other than like the ones I would normally level at Harry Potter's terrible world building. Did you just enunciate it to fix? No, my chat. You're not understanding. I'm saying necromorph, but the text it's putting on there is the wrong text, so I just go in and change the text to what it needs to be. Just be like, I'm not racist, my girlfriend is black. Or just say, I'm not racist, Adobe Premiere is. That'd be a more accurate way of putting it. I'm not racist. No, my computer software is. I'm not racist, my AI is, you know. I am dead from the neck up. That doesn't leave you with a lot of options. That last, 10% of your body above your neck, kind of important. Alright, there's all my announcements. The AI is racist. Surprisingly, that has happened before. There was one that Microsoft released back in like 2014 on Twitter that lasted a day before people had it saying like, hate speech. I have a question. Have you ever heard of Danganronpa? It has more sins than any other story I've ever played. It's a visual novel. I have heard of Danganronpa, and I've had people request it before. I don't know if I would ever send it though. Just because, visual novels do not interest me at all. I'm sure there's a lot of material there to cover. There'd probably be a very long video that I'd hate every moment of. Generally, I want to play, make videos on, at least somewhat on games I want to play. What would you name your Sonic OC? Well, it can be either food or a terminology, right? So you have like Sonic, Shadow, Infinity, and all that. Then you have like cookies, cream, and everything. I don't know. So, how about Oreo? I'd be Oreo. If they wouldn't get sued for that. Sweet potato pie hits different with a Dartigan. I didn't know do I really make food taste better? Am I like chicken salt? You put it on and it goes good with everything. I watched Game Care Network's video God of War, and man, the similarities between your video and his are just too much. He actually did the montage of Kratos getting mad for the anger as a weapon joke. Well, to be fair, if we're both looking for the same thing in a video, we're likely to find the same things and have similar things to say about them, because there's only so much you can like mention. So, I hope he made a good video. Would this be God of War 3 or God of War Ragnarok, whichever one it was? Or God of War 2018. Also, thank you for the sub, GMC, to Desiree. Can you send Minecraft? What's the plot of Minecraft? What's your favorite Minecraft character from the plot? If you can answer those questions, maybe I can. God of War 2018. My 2018 video, I'd probably hate it now if I watched it. And like, oh fuck, I can do this so much better now. Yeah, that's the problem with my people in my line of work chat. We hate anything that we've done that's over like a year old. It's like, oh fuck. As long as we keep getting better, that is. If we like reach our peak, like, oh yeah, that's pretty good. If you were in Dragon Ball, you would be called Oreo. Possibly, or that, or named after underwear. They could call me Speedo in Dragon Ball, actually. Is there a Speedo character in Dragon Ball? Why underwear? Because have you never realized that Bulma is like basically just means bloomers? Then you have Trunks and a few others in there. So yeah, you can just make me Speedo. Finish Fire Emblem, I guess. It feels like that's something you've been working on that one for a while. Where? Bulma, Trunks, Bra, and Bulla. Oh yeah, they're kids. What's the most sinful game you saw? Resident Evil 6? I don't know if I have probably Final Fantasy 13, I think, still counts as like the highest sin count, right? That's because I was extra like thorough with that game. And it took me 3 videos, man. But probably Kingdom Hearts would be. If I had to pick one series that is like stands out for most sins, it'd probably be the entirety of Kingdom Hearts, or specifically Kingdom Hearts 3. Because at that point they had to cover like about a half a dozen like side games plus the first 2 games and try to wrap it all up in one game, and it was terrible. So probably Kingdom Hearts 3. That's one I would pick. Kingdom Hearts need to end, but it won't. It's going. There's gonna be a 4th one. Kingdom Hearts more sins than Mass Effect? Most definitely. Not even close. So what was I doing last? I think I was getting ready to go in like on my first. I had some side quests that I picked up, but I also had to go do the first trial last time, right? That's what my main quest is. Had a 30-minute boss battle with a boss in Persona 4, and I'm not exaggerating. I was one hit away from victory when he annihilated my party with a one-shot. That sounds like a Persona game, from what I've heard of them. Cannot decide why you despise more Kingdom Hearts or Crisis Core. Well, I mean, Crisis Core ain't that bad. Only good thing about Kingdom Hearts is the visuals and the combat. Just like I said, the first Kingdom Hearts game I stand by as being a very good game and I like a lot. It's everything that came afterward. Like, if they would have stopped at just the first one, man, they would have had a great, man. And that Kingdom Hearts 1, man. I wish they had made another one like that. But no, couldn't have nice things. Is Chrono Trigger too old to sin? It is before my 2001 cutoff date. So in that regards, yes. But if they ever decide to remake it, who knows? That trailer for the Kingdom Hearts 4 looked very bad. I mean, we didn't really see much. Crisis Core is one of the few games to make me cry. You really get, that worked up at, the ending, huh? Have you ever played any visual novels? I have not. They don't interest me at all. I don't know, I'd rather read a book, to be honest with you. Your foot isn't broken? Congrats, man. I'm glad you dodged that bullet. Because that would have been a lot of money. Broken foot suck. Didn't know there was a cutoff until now. The more you know. Yeah, well, a lot of people don't. It gets brought up every once in a while that I don't. I only go back to 2001 as far as I'll go back. Since there's very little that from before 2001 that I could even sin. There's a few exceptions here and there, but for the most part, it'd be really hard to make it work and make a decent video out of it. Crisis Core ending really hit me in my teenage youth, but now it doesn't matter anymore because the rebake baby, he's alive again. Could have seen Toto and Journey tonight, but I decided to fuck that. Figure out how to put that sentence. That's one of the few sentences where a comma will save you from like, wait a minute, I'm watching you. What's your favorite book? Snow Crash by Neil Stevenson. Absolute favorite book. Highly recommend. Followed by Neuromancer by William Gibson. There's an Overwatch dating sim. Is it official? Look, there's a KFC dating sim. There can be a dating sim of everything. They're cheap to make. That's why the Japanese push them out the door like every week. What would be your goal if you were a video game villain? I don't know. It depends on the type of genre I'm in. I mean, it could be anything. Maybe I want to make everyone's penis smaller than mine. That seems like a pretty good villain thing to do. When I am through, all the men of the world will be balding. I'd like to think I'd be a very lame villain. Alright, so, should we get started? I think we should. Then again, for a lot of men, they heard that, they're like, time to go to war with this fucker. He's Hitler too.
Complete.
Global bald. Oh, by the way, chat, I will be, I've told a lot of you about my issues with my emote artist and I couldn't use them anymore. It turns out that the situation has changed. She moved out of her country, so she can now accept commissions again. So I've already scheduled a commission date for my 6 new emotes. There's another reminder of why we need a darty fashion emote. Do you think I'd look good in a cape? Professor Garlic?
It's time you learned, Iglesias, the freezing spell. It is an efficient way to cool down a heated situation. But first, I will need you to complete a few tasks. Once you've done that, come and see me.
Hey, Chad, do you remember when you were in school and the teacher was like, all right, chat. All right, class. Time for you to learn coefficients and the other algebra words. But first, I'm going to need you to go to McDonald's and pick me up a Big Mac because I'm hungry, and after that, you're going to do my laundry. Then you can come back and you will learn the lesson. That is what a lot of these teachers are basically doing. Like, all right, time for your lesson, but first. Like, why do I have to do extra work? You're supposed to be teaching me. This isn't how the class is supposed to work. What is this fucking scam? I guess it probably makes sense to go learn. Oh yeah, I think I need to like sell off a bunch of my shit too, right? I should probably go back to Hogsmeade. Pass algebra because I bribe my teacher with sandwiches every day. You can do that? Like, oh, another ham sandwich? Of course you got a B. If you'd been in Turkey, you would have gotten an A. You do the same thing if you're a teacher at this school? I feel like you'd get fired if you're trying to do that. Hey, you gotta do my laundry before I'm gonna teach you math. Exploration at 1%. I don't know why. I'm pretty sure that, you know, open world games are weird with their percentage completions. Don't hold it against me. Hey, where's the wizarding pawn shop?
You're back. Nice to see you again. What are we looking for today?
I need to make sure I'm wearing my best stuff before I sell any of it.
By. Hope to see you again.
But I'm not the only one who thought that teacher shit was bullshit. It's mainly a way of padding a little bit. That's what it is. I also, you know, these are all very nicely animated menus, but I'd rather him not take like a full second to load in. It's a little annoying. Right, let's make sure I'm wearing all the good stuff. And we'll sell everything we're not wearing. Oh, can't sell that. Right. What am I currently wearing? That 19. Okay, that's better. Alright, all my eyewear I can sell, except for the one that's a question mark. Sell all that. That's currently a bit better. So it looks like I'm wearing a blanket, so let's change what it looks like. Now we'll wear the distinguished school cloak now. Okay, there we go. And we can sell everything that isn't that. Broom upgrades. You're a dog shit at math, so math was not my subject. I was a history student and literature. I guess I can't even sell the stuff I'm wearing, can I? It's not even up for sale. Oh.
Nice doing business with you.
Actually, I think I got some stuff I can, like my rewards I can take on now. That might actually be better than this stuff. Hey, what's up, Ragadosh? How you doing? Yeah, I've been forgetting I get this stuff from challenges. Gear Appearance Award. Claim it. Gear. Okay, they're mainly just gear appearance awards, aren't they? I was really bad at algebra. The only reason I passed because I think I was one of the only good students and think the fact that I have high functioning autism let me get extra help. It can be a superpower in the right hands. I didn't even have to take algebra. I was so bad at math. I just got like a different math class they had for people who sucked at math. Like, oh, you take the applied mathematics class, Dartigan. We determine it's it's the best for you. All right. You failed algebra as a senior? Sorry, man. I ain't gonna hold it against you. Alright, we're good now. Alright, I guess it's probably best to go learn new spells before we try to, like, go to, like, the first trial. Who knows, it might come in necessary. Lucky, welcome back. Right, question. Let's see. First of all, yeah, we're not going to do the trial yet, so Professor Sharp. This one wants me to test myself while under the influence of both the Maxima and Endurance potions. He'd like for me to field test a Focus potion. I know to find potions or receive a J. Pippin's potions. My field guide will not guide me through this assignment, but my map could still... Okay, we can buy potions while we're here. Madam, pop balloons over Hogsmeade Station. Madam wants to conjure a number of balloons around the Hogsmeade Station and the Quidditch pitch. Wants me to use my broom to reach and pop... I've already popped one by accident, apparently. Professor Garley, acquire and use a venomous tentacula. Acquire and use Mandrake on multiple enemies simultaneously. I managed to deliver the potions for Tatima, Lawang. I should now return to Mr. Pippin. Return to Perry Pippin. Yeah, we gotta return that one. Jesus Christ. Yeah, we're not gonna do all these. I'm not gonna do all of them. Who was your Valentine today? Dart, you chat. You were my Valentine. Thought it was gonna be someone else. I'm loyal. No one can steal me from you. What do you think I'm here streaming?
Hello there. In the market for potions, are we?
Yes, but I also need to return this shit to you. Hey, can I talk to you, or is the marker gonna, like... I delivered the potions. Where's my candlelight dinner? Look, no one said you were an expensive,
and,
Valentine.
Did she cause you any trouble?
Nothing to worry about. I handled it.
Glad to hear it. And thank you again for your help.
Wine, flowers, and chocolate. To me, you're all easy dates that just require, like, Taco Bell.
Delivering those potions was a bit more work than I'd expected. I'd like an additional fee.
I suppose that's business for you.
Hey, Dr. Baby, thank you for that sub, man.
I shall increase your pay, but I'm not at all pleased about it.
Best of luck with your potions, Mr. Pippin.
Do take care.
Why do they make you, like, haggle to get paid for all your missions?
What can I
Like,
do
oh, you
for
want to get
today?
paid? Earn it. Alright, I think I need to, like, what is it? Focus and... I think I need to focus and Maxima stuff, right? We'll buy the recipes.
A wise decision. Thank you.
Use all my money. Endurance potion. Need it in the focus potions. We'll buy one of those.
A wise decision. Thank you.
Face swings, focus potion. You made veggie tacos tonight? I'm more of a burrito guy myself.
A wise decision. Thank you.
Troll bogies. Ugh. Okay, that should be good. If we want to make more Wiggenweld, we'll buy some of these.
Thank you.
I did just make a ton of money after all while selling all my shit.
I hope to see you again. Farewell for now.
Another high school story I have is that I once signed up for a class called Forensic, and you would think it was an investigation class. Turns out it was a drama class, and I have real bad anxiety when it comes to speaking. I stupidly signed up for band class in 6th grade instead of taking sex ed. That was a mistake. Because I ended up hating band class because I played the fucking trumpet, man. Trumpet is like the worst instrument to play in band. It's like, you're the Duke guy. No one wants to just listen. You can't just listen to a trumpet on its own. It's one of those kind of instruments. Like, the only time you get a shine in 6th grade band class, if you're playing trumpet, is when they play the Ghostbusters theme song and they get to the sirens. It's like, that's your moment. You play those notes, man. But oh man, I hated band class. I did it the 1 year and I was done. I'm not doing that again. Alright, let's see. Professor Sharp, Garlic, acquire and use the venomous tint. Where did I get the fucking Wingardium Leviosa, Glacius, and Depulso? Don't it? Wait, isn't Wingardium Leviosa the spell that makes things float? Don't I already have that? You sang and piano, I was a timpani guy? I would have preferred to be like a drummer. They seem like they had fun. Where would I get a venomous tentacula? I can visit Dogweed and Deathcap. Okay. Dogweed and Deathcap? Guess it's not here. Okay, I guess we're not doing that quest right now. Maybe we'll do this one. Pop balloons at Hogsmeade Station and pop balloons around the Quidditch pitch. Can't use my broom here? Is that like Deathcap or Cutie's spin-up band? I play the drum machine, push button, make beat. Easy A.
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
Are you getting Atomic Heart? Technically, I already have it since I kind of pre-ordered it like 2 years ago. As long as they, you'll honor it and send me my copy of it.
I know what that means. Merlin trial.
All right. Where's the other one? Is that not quick enough? Oh.
Revelio.
Well, I feel like I destroyed all of them. Oh no, there's one.
Not so tricky after all, Merlin.
Continuing the forensic story, that teacher got fired for sleeping with one of the students in the middle of the year. That was weird. Well, yeah, that's a little big of a no-no. Wouldn't that also make him a pedophile? I'm guessing unless she was like 18, but still. Unless this was like a college thing. Still not cool. There's enough spray. High school? So, yeah. She was a woman? Okay, this... For this game, what did it mean internet required? I don't know. Is internet required for it? Oh, wait a minute. Just realized we're getting really topical, this poppin' balloon stuff. Chinese spy balloon. Can't let it stand. Send a whole fleet of them. This is what happened over Alaska as well. It's a guy in his broom popping balloons. Wasn't aliens after. It mentions it on the physical box. I mean, sometimes that's just a game's way of making sure you're not pirating it. It's stupid, but it's what they do. Can't let a single one of them get back to China. Don't know why they choose hell to spy on. Also, Viva La Trash. Thank you for the 46 months, man. Chinese Coast Guard be shining lasers into other countries' eyes. What? Into a whole country's eyes, you say? Saw a news report on that today. Not even sure how you would I'm not sure how you would shine. Usually lasers have to be like... Lasers kind of have limited range. Atmosphere tends to distort them pretty quickly. Sure. What is China trying to accomplish? Who knows? I mean, I'm pretty sure they got satellites to do that as it is. I mean, China does, but I don't know why they bother sending the balloons. Unless it's there for something more than just like taking photographs. One more balloon. That. There it is. Been playing Mafia Definitive Edition. Really like it. Better than Mafia 3. Mafia 3 had issues, you know.
Brilliant.
Absolutely smashing. Yo, Quidditch, it's not in the game. Just so they literally point that out to you, like Quidditch has been canceled for this year. You have to wait for the DLC. I'm here for the lesson I already paid for but had to earn. A okay, that said bloodied fedora for a second. Dear Madam Kogawa, marvelous news that you will be joining the faculty at Hogwarts as our new flying instructor. Dare I say our work together at Hogwarts will be less eventful than our time near Yokohama Harbor, though one never knows. We'll look forward to seeing you soon. If you have any questions in the meantime, please do not hesitate to send me an L. Warm regards, Matilda Weasley. Dear Madam Kogawa, I'm writing to do with Professor Black's decision to cancel Quidditch. As you know, joining a professional Quidditch team is my utmost dream, and I believe my chances will now be ruined, or at least significantly thwarted. Professor Weasley insists that we must defer to the headmaster, and she encouraged me to practice on my own. I have devised some challenging trials for myself, but it's not at all the same as practicing on the pitch. Nothing is. Please, could I ask that you speak to the headmaster or to Professor Weasley? I shall be miserable my whole life if I can't play Quidditch properly for this entire year. Thank you, Professor. Imelda Reyes. See, Quidditch is an online game. It will certainly be, but it's going to be DLC.
Madam Kagawa, I completed the list of tasks you assigned.
Wonderful. I trust you became more familiar with your broom through the process?
I did.
Yes, Professor.
That's good to hear. Keep it up, and perhaps one day you'll have a spot on the Quidditch team. If Black ever permits Quidditch again. Well, with those tasks out of the way, let us get started. Glacius. Pay attention
You mean the singer?
to your wand work.
Hold on a second. To respond to a text. All right, now let me learn Iglesias.
Well done. I'd recommend that you practice your new spell here in my office before taking it out into the world.
Oh yeah, surely fuck up my office, fam. Iglesias. Alright. Yeah, really need to unlock some more slots here because it's starting to get annoying. Alright, I guess we don't need Lumos on. Now that I'm remembering, my school had more than one controversy about teachers sleeping with students. Another one was, damn, school was like, sounding like it's turning into a fucking hentai.
Expelliarmus!
Oops.
Glacius!
There you go. Catching them quickly.
Do you have detonation? Yeah, I got detonation. So, Ice
I
Blast.
think it's learned its lesson, but do continue.
You know, I'm beginning to
practice
see
as long as you like.
why can't all the students like get all this
Kinesthesia is a
magic in their
powerful
first year? Are we just gifted? Because it seems really easy. Were you ever any good at Blitzball and FF10? I won I got Waka's ultimate blitz, or was it his ultimate weapon or ultimate like blitz overdrive? So I beat the championship. And that was hard too, by the way, because I had to take on the Albed Sykes and it went into like triple or quadruple overtime or something. I just remember that's one of the most exhilarating gaming moments I had is when I won that, because I was at it all day. Like, holy fuck. Alright, what's the next spell we're getting? Alright, acquire and use a focus potion, acquire Maxima Endurance potions, and use them simultaneously. I don't know if I have all those. I can do one of those. We have to go to the room of requirement. And that one, I don't know where to get a venomous tentacula. I can visit Dogweed and Deathcap, which I don't think I've found yet. You're the worst blitzball team I've ever seen. Waka, but you have. Have you ever called a student who stayed in the same grade for a second time? How do you call a student who stayed in the same grade for a second time? You call him a failure. I guess we can try that one. We gotta go to the room of requirement. How do you actually get back to the room of requirement? Secret rooms. Jesus, well, you know what? It's, positive reinforcement. Makes them work harder to, not have it happen again. Master, have you brought me clothes? No. First, let's identify that hat. Yep, it's a pair of glasses, not a hat. Alright, Endurance, Maxima. Okay, I can make all three. No, I need Ashwinder eggs. Shit. I could have bought some of those too. Fuck. I love this waiting mechanic for my potions. I guess that's one of the reasons I guess if you get better potion desks, it makes them faster. Or it makes more of them at once. It's not positive reinforcement, that's exact opposite. we have different definitions for the same for different things. Then, you know what? I just disagree. I mean, that's what I would have been called. I'm just kidding, by the way. Just tell them to do better next time. How about just like shove it, I'm doing what you do to your dog when it makes a mess in the floor. You rub their nose in like that's you did that. There should be a name for that activity other than just being terrible. Badder, I would never rub a dog's face in anything. Trust me. I just know the behavior. You gonna wait for a sale to buy this game? No problem with that. Not you. How many of you, chat? Oh yeah, I was telling this story earlier to the people who were here first, but I think I should probably tell it again now that the full chat is in session. Chat, I've been editing my Dead Space video together, and I've discovered that my copy of Adobe Premiere is incredibly racist. Which you might think is kind of like, wait, how is your editing software racist, Dartigan? It just doesn't know what the word necromorph means. Thinks I'm saying something else. I need to go back to town and buy Ashwinder eggs. Fuck's sake. Was this game worth the drama surrounding it? No game is worth that kind of drama. Alright, we gotta go buy eggs. Well, yeah. Just if you separate the words necro and morph, you might be able to figure out what, you know, maybe the two words it thinks I'm saying are. So I had to go back. I'm gonna have to like be very careful before I release that video. Make sure I've checked everything because, oof, we've had. We need potion stuff. Full chat in session. Sounds like you're about to call a class. Look, I'm playing this game. I'm in the right mood for it.
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
Did it use the hard version of said word? Well, use the old-fashioned version. You know, the one your people would have used to say, and you know, because it's not the one rappers use. Necro, so you can maybe like change out the two middle letters for two other words and give it to you. So has the O at the end sound. And then it thought morph was, you know, me saying moron, so you combine them together and you get a very cancelable, you know, piece of text.
What can I do for you today?
Hard R? No, hard R. Well, no, there's no R at all. It's, no R at all, in fact. It's the old-fashioned term, chat, that you still can't say. Alright, we need these eggs. Give me egg. Wow, these are almost as expensive as they are in real life.
A wise decision. Thank you.
Buy 3 of them, just in case.
I hope to see you again. Farewell for now.
It did use the hard version. I don't know, is that the hard? That feels like that's like the old-timey version. That you don't hear that often, but everyone knows it. So it's black and... I don't know Spanish, but wow, how do you... Be careful if you ever come to America and say that. The olden slur? Yeah, I guess that's one way of putting it. But yeah, I'm gonna I say the word necromorph in the video a lot, but it just keeps putting the text up of like those two words, so I have to go through and change all of them. Like, Jesus Christ, thank you for the extra work, racist piece of software. Right, yeah, we can make this. Double check it, yeah. I've already got the video done, but I'm gonna watch through it again to make sure. Like I've already went through it and corrected all that, but I'm gonna double check it before I upload it. Say you're a Spanish streamer? No, I don't think that's how it works. It's the word young boys. I don't know. Do they? I don't think they use the version that ends in ends in grow. I think they use a more modern take on it. Alright, now we gotta use these potions, right? Let's see what ones I gotta... Okay. Acquire and use a focus potion. Alright, that is... Invisibility. Focus potion. So your video editing software hangs out in the Call of Duty. Maybe that's where they trained the AI. I'm a Southern voice. Like, it's not me. It's my Adobe Audition software. I ain't the one writing that. I gotta change it. You can't put this one on me. All right, we drink this potion. And we gotta acquire a Maxima Endurance potion and use them simultaneously. Which I mean just means use them one after another. We're getting fucking lit. Alright, okay. Endurance, and that's my Maxima. Yeah, covered in mud.
Excellent.
This kid is just like juiced up now. 10 potions class during the day. You're the best streamer. Oh, well, thank you. Southern Roots. Chad, you're not putting that on me. I've said before, it was my freaking software changing the words. I'm being careful and making sure they're all saying what they're supposed to be saying, which is non-racist shit. Alright, where's my class? I'm out here fighting the good fight. More like Dartigan. Nah, you got me. How can I ever, survive without caliber of wit? Let's see, says that it's the character, not him. Same with the cannibal. Best Southern streamer. Look, just because I'm born in the South, chat, doesn't mean I'm culturally Southern. One, I don't sound like it. Two, I don't really have any of the cultural things. You're like, oh, that's Southern culture there, boy.
It allows you to
Like, I don't own a single gun or four-wheeler. I don't own a truck with any type of, like, American flag memorabilia or bumper stickers. I don't drink beer and other piss water. You can't put that on me. I don't know what I am, but it ain't that. What's with you, man? First the Minecraft. Shut. Why did I tell anyone this story?
On high places around the school for Zenobia's
I thought it was gonna be funny entertainment, chat. It's like, oh well, we got him now. All right, let me like lift a statue up real quick, make myself feel better. Which one was my lifting smell, actually? Southern Alabama, born and raised. Well, like I said, I don't give a where I live, but I'm not very culturally Southern. I never have. How do I change my spells again? I kind of forget. There we go. Leviosa. Or no, not that. This one.
Leviosa.
I don't think it's anything special that you'll find.
He's got skeletons in his closet. None that I'm ashamed of. I'm good friends with many of my skeletons, I'll have you know.
Is so intimidating.
Hey Dario, what's a southern version of Leviosa? Leviosa?
How are your assignments coming along?
Using that there Wing Guardian Leviosa? You get to your seat, Teach.
I completed your assignments, Professor.
Good. You should be ready to learn Depulso. Let's see what you can do. Concentrate. Do not let your mind wander.
I hate to see a creature get put down.
You've got
Depulsure.
it now. If you'd like to practice, and I think you should, perhaps best not to go flinging your classmates about the halls. I suggest.
Let's see, which one is it? Repulsor? Repels many types of objects and enemies with considerable force. Although it deals no direct damage to foes, enemies and objects alike can be launched into each other with destructive results. Hmm. Yeet. Is that what it is?
Well done. I'm glad to see that you seem staunchly determined to master your spellcasting.
My teachers fail to notice that all the spells I'm learning are for combat, don't they?
Still at it, I
Did you
see.
play Hi-Fi
Well,
Rush? I have not played it yet.
repetition can be an excellent teacher.
These textbooks aren't needed.
That was an interesting class.
Thanks to you. Wasn't precisely what I had in mind, but it was still brilliant. I appreciate your help. I hope Sharp wasn't too disagreeable when you handed in your potion. Heard him talking about taking responsibility.
Professor Sharp was annoyed, but we sorted it out. No harm.
Cheers to that. He probably had a good chuckle after we left. Sharp may seem gruff, but I'd bet a few galleons he blew up a potion or two in his day. Best be off. Next time we talk, I promise. Fewer explosions.
Okay. Alright, the only other one I can learn, I don't think I can do yet because I gotta get more plants, and it doesn't really want to tell me where to get them. Like, practice. Okay, no. Didn't we do that? Arresto Momentum. Okay, we got another one. Practice flying near Cambridge Tower, flying near the spires. Alright, Professor Garlick's acquire and use a venomous tentacula, acquire and use mandrake on multiple enemies simultaneously. Like this lady, before she'll teach us how to like this magic spell, she wants us to go out and attack people. Hey, go ahead and beat up multiple people simultaneously with my plants, then I'll teach you Wingardium Leviosa. You see a lot of Confederate flags in your area. I went back to Mississippi and saw a guy with a tattoo of one. Every once in a while, yeah. Or, it's usually called the rebel flag. They don't really call it the Confederate flag. Because, that would be, No, it's just the rebel flag to them. But, I'll see it on people's cars every, as a bumper sticker or in, like, the back window every once in a while. Alright, I guess we'll go do this one. Get all the magic out of the way. Hey, look at that. Empty Melodica. Thank you for 7 months. Saw a guy with a Ford pickup with the I eat ass in his rear window. Well, he's telling the truth if he advertises it. I wonder if that's ever landed him any... Like, oh, someone he just drives by and like, someone's like, finally! Someone who just will do what I need. In the market for some ass. Thank God, like, I've been looking all over. Okay. Both of these things very far away. Nary and yeah. So, you have to go to college for it, I think, right? Were you always humorous? No, I had to go through a lot of depression first. That sounded like a joke, but that's actually true. That was not me making like a really actual good joke out of that. It is actually true. I was a very, gloomy kid for quite a few years due to those, circumstances.
Let's see what's up your sleeve this time, Merlin.
But, I got out of it, and I got out of it by learning to be funny. This is kind of my way of how I built it up. What spell do you wish to... Oh, this. Vomit.
Merlin trials won't get the best of me.
Do you think there are Confederate wizards in the world of Harry Potter? I don't know. Do they think that? I mean, if they ever made one in that story time, there probably were. I mean, it would line up with a lot of, like, dark wizard, ideology of, like, purebloods and shit. Boom. I am the daughter of 2 lawyers from New York. Lol, letter wow. I don't want to accuse, like, man, you must have grown up as a rich kid, but 2 lawyers. Unless they were, like, those lawyers who work for free. You know, the ones that get assigned. Otherwise, I feel like 2 lawyers would be doing pretty well for themselves. I think I was the child of 2 high school dropouts, so very different childhoods. Was I a troublemaker when I was younger? Not really. I didn't really get into a lot of trouble. My mother did pro bono work for charities. Yeah, that's what I was thinking of, pro bono. My dad worked for Prudential. What the fuck? You can't enter while mounted? Okay. I'll go around it then. I was a troublemaker when I was younger? Yeah, there weren't too many opportunities to get in trouble where I lived. When they say practice flying, does it mean pop balloons again? Oh fuck. Oh fuck, I saw another Merlin thing over there. Let's go ahead and grab this, final Chinese spy balloon here.
There we go. Could it be a Merlin trial? Potato!
You're lucky.
Confringo!
Blew that deer up. Oh shit, you can't kill deer.
Complete the tasks I've given you, and then meet me in my classroom to learn Defender, the severing charm. It's typically used to cut an object.
Deers are
It can be
immortal.
a powerful weapon when needed.
Did I just get more classroom tasks from Snape, or whatever his name is? Nothing appeared.
Revelio.
I don't think I have the spell for this one. How is the professor talking to you? It's through mail. I'm not sure what spell that'd be. Don't think of us, Havicus.
Incendio. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Accio. Glacius. Accio. Levioso. Depulso.
Anyone know? Anyone know what map is it? I don't think I have it. Whatever it is. It doesn't look like anything I would have. It looks like I gotta put something in there. Spell animations rule.
Glacius.
It's very fancy. Alright, we'll go practice near the Cambridge Tower then. Bandit camp this close to Hogwarts?
I've used unforgivable.
Either come across happy and sarcastic, or like Thran and pissed off and sarcastic. What up? What's up, Rafe Junebug? How you doing? Let's be quick. You teach your magic bubbles make me go too fast and it's hard to control. I don't know why I even go over them, actually.
That's it.
Alright, return to Hogwarts, learn new magic, because that's how the education system works here.
I hope Rookwood.
Call out for me all you want.
More or less, but I don't mix dork much in text and most of chat, and I understand it. Oh yeah. That can I include me in what you're talking about? Can I understand it? That's just like, even though I like just the way you wrote that, I was like, can I? We got. Why do we have more balloons? Oh, I should go ahead and pop these balloons, which she'll probably send me out to do it again. So Baruto was all a dream? I mean, if you want it to be. Benny almost done with a month of hard work on a symphony. Oh, is it your first one or like a more recent one? But I hope it does well. What's it on? Oh, this one's just Confringo, right?
Confringo.
What?
Expelliarmus. Confringo. Merlin himself would be proud.
Do you have a slight southern twang? You do have a slight southern twang. Your voice is not super. Well, obviously you're gonna have something, but not a very. I mean, you really have to listen to it. It's only on certain words. But yeah, this is what a lot of people where I'm from sound like, because if we realized early on, like, hey, if we want people to take us seriously, we can't go around sounding like that. We can't have like the full-on southern voice. So most of the people I know my age and younger don't sound southern at all. Like none of us ever want the twang. We like no, don't think you want the twang. Though some people can make the twang work for them. Depends on who they are. Some people like the twang, but I don't know. It feels like if you have it though, it's like you'll be judged for it sometimes. Like I doubt I could have ever made like a successful YouTube channel if I had a deep southern twang or something. Like no one will listen to that. Can I please say you married your cousin in your southern accent? You married? No. Hold on. There's like multiple southern accents, you know. You done married your cousin? It's probably not too southern. You done? The done is a very southern word, by the way. Like you done went and did. You done went and married your first cousin? What the fuck's wrong with you, Billy Bob? There you go. It's the best I got. I really up the southern levels of it. That's West Virginia. What, the done? I've heard it all over. I think that's a very common southern word. Try that boom. I can't do boom power. I don't even know what that is. That's like a Texas accent. That's different. Thoughts on the game so far? I like it. It's enjoyable. For an open world game, it's mainly like almost all indoors except for when you go outside. And it's alright. I reserve my right to change it if the open world fatigue sets in later, if it just doesn't want to end. I sound like a dude named Cletus or Dale. Well, I'm trying my best to make it as stereotypical as possible. The Dartigan cringe levels are... Look, I'm just doing chat requests right now. You can't blame cringe on me. I know it's cringe.
Welcome back.
Hey, next
Have
spell,
you finished
please.
your assignment?
Reporting back, Professor. Assignment's all finished.
Well done. Shows good discipline. Wisdom is a golden snitch, as they say, and you're proving a skilled seeker in that regard. Let us practice our Restore Momentum. A charm, incidentally, created to stop quaffles from plummeting straight to the ground during a Quidditch match. Precise, deliberate movements.
Hate that every time a shonen anime ends, they always have to continue it with the next generation. They don't, though. It's actually kind of like doesn't very happen. Right? It's like Dragon Ball and Naruto, right? Right. Resto momentum slows the motion of enemies. Okay, so it's just like witch time effect. Larger the target, the less effect the spell will have.
Very good. I recommend. New spell. That's it.
Zawada, well, it's not a full stop, it's a slow. Magic seems so easy, why do they need so many years? I know, I'm learning them as left and right. Maybe like Harry, Hermione, and Ron just sucked. Speaking of, I think I have another one I can go learn. Professor Sharp's assignment. Acquire a new... Okay, I have to spend a bunch of money for that. Because I gotta go buy the recipes and then the ingredients, so we'll wait on that one. Cart it away. Free the carts from the encampment. Oh yeah, we never actually did that quest. We started it, but then we got our butt kicked. The first time I said y'all, people know I'm southern. I feel like y'all has transcended southern words though, and it's used by a lot of people. You still have a skill point by the other 4 spells. Oh yeah, I forgot. The spell set is that in here? Can buy, yeah, I can do that. And we will also assess what Protego blocks will contribute to the ancient magic meter. Perfect Protego blocks. Blocks contribute even more. Sure. I doubt I'll put any points whatsoever into stealth. Alright, so let's get this set up. Alright, I guess this is gonna be like all of it. Yeah. The US side, we can also add the stop on there. We'll keep that there. And then on this one, we'll have our more, other smells. Actually, we can just add that there too. That's all room of requirements, though. Can you sing the Sailor Moon theme song? I don't know it. I've never seen Sailor Moon in my life. Time to learn the dark arts. I already know a few, actually. What do we do now? Do I want to do more side quests, or what? Or do we want to go do the first trial? All the butterflies, conjuration, spellcraft, appearances. Oh, you just get like new clothes. Speak with Dalian Keys. Nelly Ogspire is at the Transfiguration Courtyard and seems elated with something. I'm interested to learn what's so exciting. Cache in the castle. Find the second landmark from Arthur's treasure map. Gobs and gobstones. Use the map with floating candles. Okay, some of these I'm definitely not going to be doing. Go to the summoners. Someone's looking for a noob. Okay, some of those are kind of boring. We might actually go to the carted away one. Something, I don't know. Actually, you know what? Let's go do our actual main quest. We've lollygagged enough. Okay, it's all the way up there, is it? Like the forest, you know, the evil forest. All the butterflies, yeah. So I guess we'll, I don't think you can fly once you're in there, so we probably want to like go right before you get there. Bye, Raph. Is Raph leaving? You have a good night, man.
Off on another
Also, let me
adventure,
check my
are we?
phone real quick. Okay. My favorite honk plants are here. The fuck is that? The fuck is what? You mean the honk blossoms? They're my favorite. Could you imagine having those in your garden though?
Looks rather dark in there. Never stopped me before.
Yeah, I can even get in there.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
They are like homeless flowers asking for change. Oh, that's sad to think about. Do you think they scare the bees away from pollinating them, though, by moving and making noise? Seems like it'd be hard for that. I have a sin to confess. I could not get past the opening section of Fallout New Vegas. I actually... The same happened to me when I tried playing it. My little brother was talking about how good the game was, so I finally borrowed it from him and tried to play it. I think I went 30 minutes and stopped. I guess it's one of those games you really gotta get past that first section for it to really, you know, live up to the hype. But, maybe one day I'll try it again. Because it's always said, people say it's like the best. But I was bored out of my mind that first section of the game. Then again, I was trying to play it right after I'd already been really... I was not big into Fallout 3, even though I played the hell out of it. I think I was just burnt out on that. So, like, trying to go directly into, like, New Vegas after, like, being burnt out on Fallout 3. It just was not going to happen. Speaking of homeless people, when I was, like, 6, a homeless guy grabbed my legs and thought I was Jesus. He scared the shit out of me, man.
Handy
You could have totally... If you would have been old enough to realize the potential humor in the situation, though, you could have totally, like... You're right, I am. Though, then again, it's probably not a good idea to, like, you know, suffer the delusions of someone like that. So maybe you just you did the right thing. Me and my dumbass, I would probably get myself killed by always, like, giving into the delusions of homeless, crazy people. Like, yeah, I am Jesus. Yeah, thank you for noticing. And then they pull out the knife.
Over here.
Why are you whispering?
We're not alone.
We are not. Ranrock's loyalists. Around a dozen I can see, but could be more.
Can't we apparate past them into the tower?
We could, but we've no idea what's in the tower. More importantly, however, I'd like to know why they're here. They've set up camp just ahead. I suggest we investigate a little before doing anything else. Let's go.
Came back to me
this
saying I'm
isn't
Jesus. We were
ideal.
talking about a crazy homeless
it
person,
isn't.
which is kind of an
This
insulting
way.
way of calling a
And
homeless person. But
I'd
you know what? In the
suggest we
situation of
use
them
the
like talking about
disillusionment
Jesus, kind
charm
of
here.
appropriate.
No sense in announcing our arrival. Quickly now.
Reaching enemy undetected allows you to cast Petrificus Totalis. Will permanently incapacitate a weaker enemy or significantly damage a stronger one. Oh, hold on, Cheech. I gotta like equip that verse, I think, or do I?
Stay hidden and cast Petrificus Totalis.
Do I gotta get close? Is that, the L1R1 will like devastate the guy. Okay. It's the ASMR spell. I see. Have the cringe levels dropped from their lethal levels? No, they never will. Why would you ever expect that of me? And a live stream, no less.
There must be something here. Ramrock said so. There must be something.
I feel like I'm just like blackjacking these guys in the back of the head rather than casting magic. I would have more braver me would start singing Personal Jesus by Depeche Mode. Depeche Mode. I've heard a few songs from that band.
One of the best meals I've ever eaten.
It's Totalis.
Depeche Mode rules, I agree. They got a good sound. So what's the story behind British Dartigan and the Goblin Rebellion? We don't know. We're still figuring that out. Right now, we're looking into this like ancient magic stuff at Hogwarts that we can apparently see.
Someone there?
Professor, I did it.
Orders
Search the tower and the surrounding area.
from
Look for
Ranrock.
anything to do with the
These orders
names.
indicate that there are
What you
something to
find
do
here
with
could be the
names.
key to goblin kind finally taking its
why
rightful
here?
place in the world. Didn't mean to say naughty things. What did you say? Depeche. Last thing you saw you saying was Depeche Mode rules. What's naughty about that? Or again, now that I've used mods, I can never go back and play Fallout and Skyrim without mods. Yeah, I'm aware how that works.
I will draw blood.
Okay, was that supposed to be caught there? Because I killed everyone in whoa, you're...
Arrest them.
Shit, I forgot to play the game again.
You're like a clown. Get accustomed to that. I won't. I won't rest until Connor goes.
Good. Oh, hi, Nolan North. Did you Nolan North? Was that him, the little troll guy? I said last time I interacted with a homeless guy, he called me, since a word that means Lady of the Night Dragon, Lady of the Nung. I see. There are worse things he could have called you. Hopefully he was just having a bad day, you know? One of the goblins screamed no, and it was Nolan Norris' vintage scream. Well, he does do a lot of NPC characters, too.
They know that something is significant about this place, though.
You were impressed by the creativity? Sloot dragon? A sloot dragon. Hey, that is, yeah, you know, if someone called me a sloot dragon, I'd be a bit charmed. Like, aw, you shouldn't have. Like, really? Do you mean it? You're sweet.
Revelio.
What is that? Yeah, I could probably, like, knock a hole there. But maybe we'll come out that way. No, don't be. Yeah, for a guy, any compliment is a compliment. If, like, a lady come up to me and called me a slut dragon, I'd be like, well, thank you, ma'am.
It's more than mere coincidence.
Guys are so unused to getting compliments that we're that easy. You should realize this. Guys are just not used to being complimented. Like, ever. So, we're all it takes is, like, the single, even if it sounds insulting, like, aw, you shouldn't have. We're a simple creature, you know?
Revelio.
It's locked.
You teach me that spell, I've come across a lot of locked doors.
Very handy. No time now, but if you don't learn it soon enough, we can work on it back at the castle.
Oh, this is like a reference to, like, the Mickey's Wizard Tower with the brooms.
Someone was an avid reader. Can't say I'm familiar with many of these titles.
Mickey, you're a wizard. I mean, he was right. When do we meet Sora? Oh, whoops. Hopefully never. Could say that we are not passable to look at, and we would be happy. True, there's a lot of dudes that'd be like, oh, that's still like an upgrade. Isn't learning a spell just learning how to say it and waving? Well, sometimes that, and sometimes there's like the cases where you gotta like have the proper feeling inside your heart with like the Patronus stuff, remember? That was like apparently a very difficult one. But yeah, magic seems really freaking easy. I don't know why they have to like have so much issue with it. Still doesn't seem that difficult.
I imagine these brooms have been enchanted for centuries. Never seen an enchantment last this long.
Welcome to San Bakar's Tower.
Hello, Professor. Did you say Sam Bakar's Tower?
I did. Professor Bakar is a keeper you have yet to encounter. I'm glad to see that I was correct in presuming that we would meet again soon after our last encounter. Though I surmise, based on the commotion I heard, that you did not have an easy time getting to me.
We did not, Professor. We encountered goblins outside the tower.
That goblins were aware of my vault is disquieting enough. But if they have also made a connection to this tower, then the threat may be greater than I thought. All the more reason for us to move forward.
What you're saying is an 11-year-old can read Avada Kedavra in a book, wave their wand, and accidentally commit a murder? Well, I think you have to, like, really commit to killing them in your mind, too, right?
To access a doorway.
Then again, kids do that all the time, so probably, yeah.
Cannot say more.
Look like a young James Potter? That was unintentional, but I do have a Harry Potterish look when I have my glasses on.
Remember what you see.
We're going to need to understand how Ranrock's loyalists knew about a tower that once belonged to a keeper. For the moment, however, you've more important things to set your mind to.
Avada Kedavra, every time you cast it, it splits your soul. I thought that was like the Horcrux thing.
Then I shall leave matters in your increasingly capable hands. That said, be careful.
I will, sir. I'll see you back in the map chamber.
Yeah, that was like a magic specific to
A
Voldemort
reservoir
with him
of
like
ancient
casting,
magic.
you know,
Downstairs,
ripping his
near
soul
the
apart,
entry.
putting into things. Alright, so where do I go? Find the entrance to the first trial. I need to learn that locking spell, Professor. That was your understanding? I thought that Vada Kedavra just meant was just a killing curse, but it didn't like rip your soul apart. But then again, it's been a while since I read the books.
Revelio.
I think you use the Horcruxes because Vada Kedavra effectively drains, kills you a little each time you use it. Vada Kedavra doesn't tear your soul. It's the act of killing that tears it. Oh. A moral lesson. I don't understand. It's nerd Harry Potter shit. Don't worry about it. Just go out and have sex with all the beautiful women you're currently courting, and then, you know, listen to this nerd shit. What are you nerds talking about again? Oh, sorry.
Revelio.
Hey, some of us beautiful women want to hook up and then talk about this nerd shit. I am aware of that, actually. One of my favorite things to do after, you know, having sexy times, like, okay, babe, let me show you my Warhammer 40k miniatures.
I've seen this before. In Gringotts and the restricted section.
Currently, I'm playing an orc army, you know? They're really funny. Smell that, chat? It's marble tiling. You can smell it. Hey, baby, you want to see my Valheim settlements? Got over 300 hours in it, babe. Not many can attest to that. That's right. I'm playing early access, even. For all the plebs learn about it. I was original.
That must have done something. Best have a look around.
It did, but I can only see it through this. So we gotta like walk across that and it'll be invisible. Horcrux is just soul covered, which you can only get rid of by dying from the person that gave it to you. Soul COVID? It's an interesting way of putting it. Hey babe, want to see my cosplay wigs? Okay, now you say that, but let's be honest, most of the people doing cosplay are hot women. So if, that's not as nerdy as you think. Or at least as, unironically nerdy. Also, Cross-Eyed Spitter, thank you for the 25 months, man. Happy Valentine, Cross. Hope you had a good one. Honestly, I did mostly Disney shit, not too many fun ones. Okay, that's playing with my brain. How that... it actually is making me move up. Okay, never mind. Thought it was just like the wave making it look that way. Bring a girl over and show her your old Titanfall 2. Hey, you want to see how I started my career? I don't think I'd open with that one, but it would come up eventually, you know. Damn you, Twitch notifications. I'm sorry. That's why you gotta be on the Discord, man. I send out at everyone. Make sure you, there's that.
Revelio.
Well, I always recommend the Discord. Maybe you need to make your announcements southern. How would that doesn't really work in Texas? Hey y'all, we have another one of them streams, yeah.
More traces of ancient magic. Something must be different.
Make it just shush. Make it more southern by adding cows. I guess that's one way of doing it, just by adding a bunch of emote spam into it. They make me perk up and listen and say what is happening on that channel. What, when it gets southern? You just got like a thing for southern guys or something? Like, man, southern guys. Last true man. You know how to hunt and survive. I'm saying these are jokes, but this is what some southern people like see themselves. Like, I know how to skin a deer. Hunt, I can dig a well. Live off the land. Okay, is this magic or am I just drunk and making my vision all warbly? Do you have to survive parking spot protection? I don't know, that's one of them city feller things. What don't mean nothing to me.
These are never a welcome sight.
Okay, I should not have broken the egg.
At least I know what to expect this time.
Confringo. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Stupefy. Stupefy.
Oh, ow. What? Pillar hiding. You're not fully southern unless you've gone mudding and cow tipping. I've done neither of those. Speaking of Dead Space, how's the work for the sim video? It's coming out tomorrow. Assuming I catch all the, the video's done. I just gotta do one more watch through it to make sure I caught all the racist lines that the freaking that Adobe Premiere keeps adding to it for some reason. I was gonna be sure none of those slipped in there. Then it'll be releasing for everyone to watch tomorrow and enjoy. Cow tipping. I don't think there's any, like, I think that's a thing that people made up that people do.
Revelio.
I've never known anyone to go cow tipping. What? Well, I've mentioned this already a couple times tonight, but I use Adobe Premiere's auto. Basically, I use a program inside Adobe Premiere that listens to what you say, and then it like puts the text on screen, the captions automatically, so I don't have to like manually put it in to save time. However, it doesn't always hear everything perfectly. There's some words it'll hear wrong based on certain factors.
These look familiar.
It keeps misunderstanding the word necromorph and changing it to something that would get me canceled. Never tipped a cow? Good. I don't think many people have, including myself. Alright. What are you doing? Oh, wrong spell. Translating your videos was hard because of the text. Well, that was when I was putting them in there manually. Right now I'm using Adobe's program to like do it automatically. I've actually been thinking, oh shit. I've been thinking of just making the text optional by using YouTube's caption system. And then you can just turn them on and off if you wanted. Because I'm also adding, I got someone who's doing Portuguese and possibly Spanish translations now. So those can now, so now you can be able to select which shield ones you want.
Arrest them.
Platform looks like it ought to get them right to go.
Said get your ass over here. You stuck on the wall. YouTube captions are drunk. What?
Arrest them, momentum. Glacius. Repulsor.
Okay, just stuck there. We're not getting that to move. Will it be censored much due to YouTube? None. There's actually not too much graphic violence in it. At least during like cutscenes and all that. Not like there was in your Callisto Protocol. Like the most graphic it gets are the death animations, and I don't have any of those in the video. Oh, wait a minute, this entirely changed.
Repulsor.
But now I can't make it move. Now it's working. Did you hear that they're gonna take away Kanye's supermodels? His supermodels? What does that even mean?
Accio.
I thought his wife was already like divorced.
Burst of magic do.
I'm assuming supermodels means something else than what you're referring to.
From both sides of the archway.
Arrest their momentum. Accio.
Changes when I move in and out of the archway.
That's what Kanye said on the Alex Jones podcast. But yeah, his supermodels, but like I'm still figuring out, did he have like other supermodel girlfriends? Probably did.
Accio. Arrest their momentum. Glacius. Levioso. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Confringo.
He was dating other supermodels. Maybe that's why he got divorced.
Making this easy for me.
But then again, I think even a supermodel will have a tough time dating what is essentially at this point a Nazi sympathizer. Then again, there are some people who probably are looking for that. I don't know.
I presume I'm looking for traces of ancient magic. But where?
Then again, you haven't seen too many people put on their Tinder account. Must not support Nazis, so maybe they're open to it. I think that just normally imply. Really? Yeah, nah, you probably got a point. Like I didn't think I had to.
Repulsor. Accio.
Okay, I see. I gotta get up here. Funny, I was up until 4 a.m. this morning searching up World War II. Just like the history of it. I mean, there's a lot of stuff to learn there.
I presume I'm looking for traces of ancient magic.
Yeah, I know, game.
But where?
I mean, there's been plenty of times I've stayed up late because I've been learning about something I was fascinated by. Also, Dart, you have to activate the ancient magic spot and go through the mirror. I mean, I was looking around first. Obviously, I had to go through the mirror. But I wanted to look around. Make sure there were no chests that got spawned in. Which there's some time aura, I've noticed.
Seems I ought to explore this archway from both sides.
Got into Japanese kimono history the other week. Interesting. Here we go.
What did that burst of magic
So what did you
change
learn
on
about them?
both sides of the archway? Something must be different.
Accio.
What's the funniest moment in history in your opinion? Ooh. I'm not sure. Most of history is actually just grim, or like, you know, at the sometimes not so grim. From my learnings of it. I think I need to go back through it now, right?
I need to see how the room changes when I move in and out of the archway.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of like a funny moment in history. I mean, I don't know. Anyone else got an idea what the funny moments in history? There's definitely some ironic moments in history. The most famous one I think would be that rich. There's like a rich, I think Arab ruler, and then Genghis Khan, or was it one of the Khans? Like people like invaded and took over, and they like executed him by pouring molten gold down his throat. But that's also not exactly funny.
I need to use both sides of the archway to get the platform to the other side of the bridge.
That let them eat cake lady, maybe. Who knows? That's not exactly true. The guy who died from laughing. Yeah, I was actually thinking of that. There's like a Greek person, right? But that's not really like someone laughing at it. Isn't really that funny in itself. I mean, he was obviously having a good time, but I don't know if that'd be the funniest moment in history. This moving like floor stuff. That is a very controlled. Like, you remember the ashtray dungeon in Control? Reminded me of that. The meme with Piper Perry. I guess that counts as history now. That'd be a cool set of stairs to have in your crib.
Confringo. Expelliarmus. Incendio.
Can't believe you've done this. And that again.
Confringo. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Confringo.
Oh, come fuck on. That many of you.
Confringo. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Arresto momentum. Leviosa.
Oh, good camera.
Confringo. Expelliarmus.
Good. Whew. The moment doesn't have to be necessarily funny, just goofy or frivolous, but how it occurred. I mean, I don't know. There's just, most of the stuff I know about history is all the darker parts. I'm a grim dark kind of boy. Like, I want to know about the worst of humanity. For some reason.
Confringo. Accio.
Gosh. By the way, at work, the conspiracy theorist was complaining about how the government waited till COVID hit to announce aliens existed, and no one cared because, and I quote, they don't want you to put two and two together that aliens created. This guy sounds like he's a lot of fun, to be honest with you. You should tell him to start streaming because it sounds hilarious. I think he's got a future in it.
Arresto momentum.
How does he change which side of this archway?
Did I make a mistake?
Accio.
I mean, can you prove him wrong? Maybe he's onto something, you know?
Things are definitely different on either side of the archway. But how?
My reply was, how much does that shit you and Alex Jones? I mean...
Arresto momentum.
Yeah, like I said. I'm just like, yeah, it's whatever. You're not gonna convince anyone like that, so there's no reason to pick in a fight with them either. I once had a friend at work and I was always nice to, but he always talked about how he was creating an infinite energy machine. He fancied himself as an inventor and thought he was great, and like, I'm creating a perpetual motion machine. I was like, oh yeah, cool, I'll check it out when you're done.
What if I stood on one platform and used Accio on the other? That wouldn't work.
Well, I'm kind of like boned because I can't get anywhere now. I think I've somehow busted it. There we go. Now it's all fixed. You broke the fucking game, I noticed. Since when did I work at a Wendy's? That's my first job ever. Can you get over here? Thank you. I'm not entirely sure what it's wanting of me here yet. You could say, sir, this is a Wendy's. When people get stupid, I suppose I could have. Was Wendy's your worst job? I literally worked there for 3 days and quit. I didn't really work there. I was bored out of my mind, but it wasn't... I didn't really work there long enough to really decide it was the worst job I ever had, but I was just bored. It's like, nope. No, thank you. It wasn't to be. So why can't I walk back through that and get the... What? Like a bridge in the other world? Okay, there's like a thing over there, but it wasn't there when I was over there a second ago, though.
Arresto momentum. Accio.
Keep casting the Arresto spell so it won't move by accident. Too bad our lovable friends Ron, Hermione, and Harry are not here. You're just a lone wizard. Well, they're not even born yet in this world. Hey, can you move? God, the spell lasts too long. I need you to fucking move. Alright, fuck it, I'll reset again. What? Really? God, you suck at jumping for a wizard. Hey, Mike, have a good night, man. All right. Need to make sure I pull. Wait a minute.
Accio.
Hold on. Yeah, I can't get this through the fucking gate. But I need it. No, cancer isn't funny, but calling it is. Yeah, it's hard to make that fun. The writer for God of War Ragnarok revealed the original idea for the game was that Thor to kill Kratos early on, and then the rest of the game being spent as Atreus trying to rescue him from the underworld. Like, why would Kratos need rescuing? He's done it himself. Is my question. But obviously, I'm pretty sure I was, not alone, feeling like they hyped up the death a lot, but then there was no payoff, so it kind of felt pointless. So I need to get this fucking thing out of the way. I need to go through the portal, which takes me to like another world, and then I need one of these to ride across it. Maybe if I can repulse this one, it'll be fine.
Repulsor. Here. Accio.
Okay, whatever. That should do it. Wait, it's not there. What the fuck? Alright, why am I spending so much time on this goddamn puzzle? Kratos, boy, I've died like 8 times. Yeah, I mean, that's my logic for it. Am I just dumb, chat, and this game is proving right now? Like, can't jump through this without fucking resetting the puzzle. And make these like get lower? No?
Levioso. Accio.
Why'd it fucking vanish? Where'd it go? Oh, it's almost in my world. I don't know what it's doing. See, well, see if now the thing I need to get over there is over there, but if I jump through the gate, I die. Problems. There's no thing to stand on, and I can't jump up to that either. Can. Yeah, you suck at jumping. That ain't gonna work. There's one over there that's gone. I feel like I'm missing. You skip like stand on the platform and pull yourself through the door. You can. What you mean? What I was doing earlier? I don't think it'll work, will it?
Accio.
Osseo through the door to the second platform. What? It's like I can't. There's nothing to grab onto. It pull me through it. So you mean like come around from the other side? It just feels like these are too big to actually do that. Oh, here we go. There we are, finally. That took me way too long. Way too long, chat. I felt my literal brain smoothing. I've had a sore on my inner cheek for like the past 2 days that's driving me up a wall, by the way. So there's like gum sores you get every once in a while, like an infection. It's like right on the center of my left cheek. And it just, it's really fucking annoying. Sorry, even sometimes when I'm streaming and talking, I'll just like feel a pinch like, right in my cheek. Canker sore? Yeah. They suck so bad. Well, it depends on their positioning. Sometimes you get them and you don't even notice, but they're in the right spot where your gums move around a bit, or like your mouth rubs up against it. Ugh.
This. Accio. Glacius. Arresto momentum. Confringo. Repulso. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Incendio.
Oh, I forgot I had that move. Oh, you bonked me.
Confringo.
You bonked me.
Expelliarmus. Incendio.
Upon completion of filming his portion of Captain America: New World Order, Harrison Ford was asked if he'd... Oh, hold on. Return to a Star Wars project in the future? Ford replied, I'd rather crash another plane. Yeah, he's always been known as being, cantankerous and, an old... Speaking of marble, I feel like I'm fighting a marble enemy right now. Does this look like it belongs in Harry Potter? Good job, Harry. Don't I get like a bonus objective if I destroy that orb he's charging? It ain't working too well for me. Ow. Okay, destroying that orb is really freaking hard. Ow.
Expelliarmus. Dartigan.
Oh, we're not getting the bonus objective. Oh, bonus objective here. How do you destroy that orb? I kept trying, but I just couldn't do it fast enough.
What a relief.
They sent a suit in to deal with this shit, by the way. My parents are muggles too, right? They don't know I'm here. They don't know what I'm up to. Gotta head out. GMC, you have a good night, man. Good night.
Revelio.
Another pensive.
Disturbed by the lack of loot. My loot goblin senses are just feeling rejected right now, like, nope, nothing.
Your ability to transfigure the world around you is remarkable. What is it?
Yeah, I've seen better in Minecraft.
My father isn't getting better. I don't think he'll ever recover from the death of my brother.
It is agonizing to see those we love suffer.
The drought was years ago, but the pain of losing him is as deep for him now as if it had happened only yesterday. He doesn't need pretty pillars, he needs peace. What if I could help him, Professor?
You do so much for your father already.
It's not enough. I want to take away his pain.
It is tempting, I know, to use this magic that you're mastering to transfigure more than the physical world. But human emotion is a potent force unto itself. Even the most well-meaning and competent witch cannot possibly know the consequences of irrevocably manipulating it.
So
Hey,
I'm
Jem,
to
have a good night.
watch as my father's pain destroys him.
It is not your pain to take. Every year, a student sees something sillier than I could ever imagine in their tea leaves. Oh, Miss Morganach, welcome back to Hogwarts, Professor.
That's going to take some getting used to. Professor Rickwood?
I was so pleased to hear that you'd accepted the position of Defense Against the Dark Arts, Professor.
Sit, Isadora. Tell us about your travels.
I was actually hoping that you and the others might join me at my home this evening. There's much I'd like to share with you.
That would be delightful. We shall let the others know.
Very well. I shall see you then.
I get the feeling she's got villain material.
Another memory.
So do these
Now to
paintings
find
I'm
a way
talking
out
to
of
just not have memories of their old lives? They could just tell me this stuff instead of making me go, do all the trials.
More crystallized stone. That must be the way back to the map chamber.
Dark arts teacher, yeah. If you're the dark arts teacher, there's a possibility. I'm back, Sensei.
What have we here?
I missed the chest.
I'm a
Shit.
student at Hogwarts, sir. And this is Professor Fig.
Professor Charles Rookwood at your service. Has someone completed the first trial?
I have, Professor. Rookwood.
We're gonna take off those stupid glasses or make them invisible.
We saw you in the Pensive in Gringotts with Professor Rackham.
Indeed. So, you found the portkey to access Professor Rackham's vault, and you deciphered the map within the locket you found floating above that Pensive.
I did. I found something
It looks
that
so
I can't
goofy, thank you.
identify floating above the last Pensive.
Ah, yes. You will find a similar artifact in each trial. You must take care to keep them safe. You will need them to complete the journey we have set forth for you. Once you have them all, we will tell you what to do with them.
Very well. Are you able to tell me anything about the next trial?
Before you proceed, I would like to speak with Charles regarding the urgent situation involving the goblins.
The goblins?
The student has seen traces of a powerful dark magic being wielded by goblin kind. They and their mentor, Professor Fig, not only encountered goblins lurking outside of San Bakar's tower, they also encountered a powerful goblin in my vault at Gringotts.
I'm afraid it would be wise to halt the trials until we know more.
We shall defer to you in this matter, of course. Now then...
Wait, Professor. The name Rookwood. Do you think...
that there's a connection to Victor? Perhaps, but we can't be sure of its significance, if any. For now, tell me what you saw in the Pensive
Before the witch from the last pensive, Isadora, became a Hogwarts professor, she argued with Professor Rackham about using magic to remove pain.
Hopefully the next pensive provides
We call
more
that
context.
therapy in the Muggle world,
For
by the
now,
way.
we should learn
It's
what
not really
Ranrock
looked down
knows.
upon as it is in this
I
world.
will be honest, I've no idea where to start.
Actually, I might know of someone. I saw Sirona at the Three Broomsticks speaking to a goblin once. They seemed friendly.
Well, it's worth a try. See what you can find out. Of course, don't forget...
My studies. Yes, sir.
Before you go...
Yes. Hold on, before I do the next... circle glasses are cool, you're wearing... Yeah, but you make anything look good. I look too much like I'm like a Harry Potter fan with these glasses on. So we got new stuff to wear. Okay, it's not as good. Night, everyone. Garrus, you have a good night. Ace, fingerless gloves. Gonna make you blush? I'm good at that. I have a way with words, apparently. Let's see. Talk to this guy, right?
Professor?
Have you encountered swirling traces of magic in the world? Aside from those along our path?
Not that I recall. What are they?
Evidence of the Keeper's efforts to manipulate the power of ancient magic during our time. If I am correct, and I usually am, you should be able to use them to inform and enhance your own magic.
Thank you, sir. I will look out for them.
You have the Death Eater mask? I've got like a... I don't know if I got like some kind of mask, yeah. But I don't really want to make myself look too edgy. Oh, it's a new season here at Hogwarts. Now my scarf actually makes zero sense. How come my parents never send me letters? Can you pick that owl you get? No. Weirdly, that's the one thing they don't let you customize. Like your wand, your character of your house. And I'm gonna assume your Patronus later on you get like to pick from, but your owl is gonna be like this kind.
I should ask Sirona at the Three Broom.
I've got spectacular news. The broom upgrade's ready. Stop by the shop when you can.
What if someone wants a
I
toad?
hope
There
you will
are.
come and see me about a pressing and highly confidential matter at your earliest convenience. I believe that we may be able to help each other.
Who just... Chad, it seems weird that just random, like, full-grown adults would be, like, sending letters to, like, a student. Like, hey, can you come help me with things? Like, Jesus Christ, the Harry Potter world is a nightmare. Alright, so what do we got? What do we go away? Need to attend Beast class taught by Professor Hoenn. Gladwin Moon, the Hogwarts caretaker. Wish to speak to him about something. I could find him near the reception hall. Helm of Urktot. Need to travel to Hogsmeade. I would be able to find Sirona inside the Three Broomsticks. Okay, we'll do the Beast class. Our characters will be 15 or 16, somewhere around that.
Please see me after class once you have completed the tasks I've set for you.
This isn't how classes work.
Useful for pulling
I show up and learn. I don't have to do like tasks beforehand. You stupid, stupid teachers. Yes, do the prerequisite before you come to my class. Alright, what do I gotta do? Or was it, what is it? Controllable professor and I want to test the depulso on a levitated enemy. She also wants me to collect troll bogies. Yeah, I guess that's something else. It's definitely that way in art school, but you know, well, I'm assuming it's like go draw something.
What are you up to now?
Gobstones on the kitchen floor with my cousins. Not staying here in the courtyard.
Dude, why is Beast class having me go through like the common area? Draw something, dance something. Oh well, dancing is an art, I guess. Been here before? That's another one of these damn things. Did acting, so Tai Chi, dancing, speech, accents, language, writing, arts admin, audition, film acting, and singing. That's a lot of work. Oh, natural light. But like Hogwarts though, well that does sound more interesting than just doing like the liberal arts. Look, I feel like you just make all the books flyer instead of carrying the rest of them. If you could go ahead and do it that way. You know, with a bit more like a bit changing to like the music soundtrack chat. This game could feel a little bit like the first Life is Strange game.
It's a relief to finally have
Wouldn't you like? I mean, hey, there's magic in that universe too. Just a random thought, you know, just a random one. We're actually kind of due for like Life is Strange 3, I feel, either this year or next year. Unless they're like taking a while with it to like make it better. Like, what? Laughing at me? Guess not.
Confringo.
Gotta have one of the characters say hella and Chakabra. Yeah, exactly.
Black noticed the scuff on his
Shame those two words never actually became a part of the cultural zeitgeist. I was looking forward to being like, hey, Shaka Bros, but nope, never got a chance to. Game just didn't have the that kind of pool.
Revelio.
Off on another adventure, are we?
No goblin student, no goblin students. Where the fuck am I going, by the way? Oh, you know, this school is a little too big. Class is a little too spread out. I don't think an ancient castle is actually a good match for like a place of learning. Life is Strange, no, Life is Strange 3, you hurt their feelings, but you know, it's fine. I mean, this one will be good, right? If they ever make it. This is where Hagrid lives, right? Or will live later on.
Welcome, everyone. I see you've already met some of the many beasts we study in this class. Though be advised, none of these creatures should be taken lightly. They are all in their own way dangerous, especially if one does not know how to handle them properly. Now, it seems many of you are out of practice. Let's take some time to review the basics of how to care for a beast, shall we? Miss Sweeting.
What about where to find them?
Please assist our new student with the lesson today.
Yes, Professor Howen. Hello, I'm Poppy Sweeting. Don't worry about Professor Howen's speech.
A Hufflepuff,
she
huh?
over-exaggerates sometimes. All the beasts in class are perfectly safe.
Oh, the tongue just made it horrible.
Please. The tongue of a puffskein can be a slippery devil.
Yes, Professor. Here, you can
If I
practice
feed
on
it after
Gerald.
midnight, what happens
Just keep
to
an
it?
eye out for his tongue. You can use my brush. Just be gentle.
Beast
and
petting.
think pleasant thoughts. I like to think it in.
Allows you to see an... Okay. Beast petting. I believe this is a term the furries use as well.
His experience. That's lovely. I'm sure he feels much better. I think he might be hungry. Would you mind giving him some beast feed?
Why is feeding an animal a magical skill?
What do you suppose the pellets taste like to
Does that
Gerald?
feel magical when you guys like
I
drop
like
some
to
like
think.
you know food niblets to your
I
dog or
think
your
we can
cat?
safely say that Gerald
Oh, I learned
likes
that in Hogwarts. I did.
That's
Just
good
you know,
news.
palming
He
some
seems very
food
nice.
kibble.
He is. Kindness
took
is
a
one
lot
of
of
his
skill.
best qualities, right after ambition and cleanliness.
These do not need to be magical, but they're
Good
making them
work,
magical for no
everyone.
reason. The
Now,
brushing as well.
Let's make our way
Maybe
to the
wizards and
pens
witches are just
select
lazy.
Another beast. And please, do be careful as you feed and groom them. Miss Sweeting, why don't you show our new student to the Neasels in the farthest pen?
This
Look
way.
at its eyes,
The
they're
measles are
ungodly.
over here.
It's designed, genetically designed to be cute and alluring, and I hate it.
Oh, couple of knees or whiskers ought to get me a few canuts at least. Enough to buy something from Honeydukes.
Eat him.
Stupid thing.
Eat him. Eat his face, and then his testicles in that order.
What in Merlin's name are you doing?
Ugh, tuss peculiar Poppy. Worried about a worthless little rodent.
Her name is Persephone.
Her name is Persephone.
Why is the
really not
Ravenclaw
funny.
joining in on this?
Let's go.
You know what's scary? The thought that we selected babies to be cute over evolution by neglecting babies that weren't cute enough. Oh, that's like all animals, though.
Those two don't belong.
You want to know
anywhere
even
near
more
this
scary and
class.
terrifying quirk of
Coaches and
biology, chat?
training.
That'll like
Persephone
make you like
responds to them
hold up and like stay awake
Thank
at
you for
night.
your help. Let's carry on.
You know how
Feed
humans
and
are
brush the
really good?
measles, just as you did
Well,
with
first
Gerald.
off, you know what Uncanny Valley is, right? It's when you make like a imitation of a human, but it's not quite good enough and something feels off about it. Humans are really good about telling when something isn't human, but looks like it. And that's an evolutionary learned trait. We evolved to be able to spot things that look like human, but aren't quite. That's a very weird evolutionary skill when you think about it. Like, wait a minute, why do we have that? Because we only ever like know of humans. Why are we just so good at spotting like things that are sort of like human, but not quite? This feels like, hold up. Like, it's one of those hold up moments. I feel like you could write a really good horror story around that. I gotta brush and feed a Kiesel. Here, kitty. Skinwalkers? Well, like I said, humans are good at spotting things that are trying to imitate humans, essentially. But that's an evolutionary trait that we all possess. You don't have to learn it. You get it for free. But, like, what have we ever had to, like... When has there ever been something that just looks like human but isn't?
The measles really took to you. They know a good egg when they see one.
My guess is that it's to
Let's do
identify
it.
when other people have sicknesses. It's more likely
It
something more
appears
mundane
our
like that, but the
time has
way I'm
come to
phrasing
an
it makes it sound way more,
Please
interesting.
close the pens and see yourselves out. Now,
It probably is better
Where
like
is
finding
our
someone who's like,
new
you know, underfed or like maybe got
there you
parasites or
are.
disease, but
I would
it's just
like
a fun,
moment.
well, scary thing to think about that maybe one point in like our ancient past, there was some kind of predator or something out there that looked something like us. It's just funny. Speak with the Professor Harwin. I want to brush the cute. When has there ever been something that looks human but isn't Mark Zuckerberg? You know what, Mark Zuckerberg, there's a lot of people that think he looks weird, but that's just because he's a ginger. Actually, I wonder if gingers actually are triggering the uncanny. No, sorry to any gingers in chat. Do you know what I'm talking about? How people like, they really stand out. Oh, where'd I get this big ass fucking mug from? Oh, that was where the food comes from? So I wonder if that's like, you'll trigger like, the uncanny valley. Wait a minute, are we sure that's human? I mean, there is a reason we always make the jokes of gingers have no souls. Were there other human species? I mean, there were other things. There were Neanderthals and Denisovians and a few other types that we existed along the same time, so it could have been from that as well. You don't eat pellets? Oh, no, you don't. Redheads with freckles of the Salem witch trials? Yeah, redheads get a bad rep. Or at least, well, it depends. It's usually redheaded men that seem like they have it the worst. Redheaded women, you know, on the other hand, some people fetishize that.
Hello, Professor. You wanted to speak with me?
I did. How did you find your first beasts lesson?
I enjoyed it.
It was wonderful. I believe I'm really going to enjoy this class.
Good. You seem to understand that when beasts are properly controlled, they can play a vital role in our lives. Some provide us with magically imbued materials, if cared for correctly, which does
My
not
avatar is such a
include
sweet kid.
torturing
He's
them
actually
for whiskers.
pretty similar to me in looks.
Well done, by the way.
If I were
Probably best
15
to let
again.
me handle it next time.
Yes, Professor.
They're nearly as bad as the Savagers in Rookwood's poacher pack. Sadly, we're the ones who suffer, stumbling over dead beasts. Terrible waste of resources.
Surely the poachers can be brought to justice by someone. The Ministry, perhaps?
An optimistic idea. Now, why don't we focus on more immediate matters that we can control? Professor Weasley has asked that I prepare some assignments designed to help you catch up to the other fifth years. Be on the lookout for my owl. Meanwhile, I also encourage you to study as many beasts as you can on your own time.
I get the feeling my teachers expect a lot of homework from me here.
Come on.
Poppy Sweeting. That is a very English sounding name.
Thank you again for saying something to those brutes so that I didn't have to. You were an augury at noon in the desert.
I certainly hope that's a good thing.
It's something my gran and I say. It means that something or someone is a welcome surprise. At least, that's what we decided it meant.
I couldn't stand there and watch them harm the poor thing.
We're of a similar mind. Actually, in light of that, there's someone I'd like you to meet in the forest.
You've intrigued me. Very well. Lead the way.
I'd hoped I would.
Let us traipse
I
into the
wouldn't take just
dangerous
anyone there.
forest, my love.
In fact, you're the first.
Really? Well, thank you.
Look, the dev stuck two random British words together.
I said,
Fuck it. I mean, and you really
think
can't get
alike.
away with it, though.
Pleasant surprise.
Going on a quest with Poppy? Yes, we are.
Quite the weather we're having, don't you think?
Poppy, where
Yeah,
are you taking
It's
me?
fall, all right.
It really is much better.
She's not a very
than I
good
just showed you.
conversationalist, is she? Lovely weather we're having.
Don't worry, we're nearly there. It's just ahead.
They don't sound like teenagers. What do teenagers sound like?
Stand back.
Oh, the hippogriff.
Please magnificent. Go on, introduce yourself to her. But be careful. You must always show hippogriffs the proper courtesy before you approach them.
That's called high maintenance. Bow. Bow lower. Kiss my feet, human.
I knew it. I don't think I've ever seen a hippogriff take to someone this quickly. You can feed and brush her if you'd like. I come and check on her.
I'm more
every
interested
once
in
a
writing.
while. Bring her pasties, tell her what's going on in the castle. You wouldn't know from looking at her, but she's a dreadful busybody.
Dab. Yeah, will the hippogriff respect dabbing? Wish I had a Hufflepuff in my life. Can I adopt one? Oh, you're on the right track. So what did you she was brilliant.
I thought she was brilliant. Can't believe you introduced me to her.
I suspected you two might get along.
Are you the reason students have been seeing hippogriffs flying above the Forbidden Forest?
Perhaps. Did you know that once you earn a hippogriff's trust, they'll always be there for you? I've seen it firsthand with her.
How exactly did you and Highwing cross paths?
It's a longer story, but I rescued her from poachers a few years back. Got her to safety and, well, she was fine until recently.
This girl looks like she got her braces off. She's British. They don't wear braces.
So I worry they could get her again. And I might not be there next time.
Professor Howin mentioned the poachers as well. She seemed to imply that we couldn't rely on the Ministry to help.
I don't often agree with Professor Howin, but on that, I fear she's right. The poachers' influence is growing. I see them every day in the village, lingering, talking to people. They're up to something. I'm just not sure what.
That sounds suspicious.
That does seem strange. Sounds as if they're planning something.
Exactly. I think I'm going to look into it. Find out what's going on. What they're doing.
Would be good to investigate.
I think that's a fine idea. Information is power.
And the more I know, the better I can keep Highwing safe.
You seem undeterred. Will you let me know what you find out?
Oh, very well.
I don't think there's a romance option in the game.
I should be going, but we'll speak again soon, I hope.
Okay, what are we up to now? Yeah, I need to find a venomous tentacula. So I can do the rest of that. Do that other, botany thing. If there was a romance option, I'd date Sebastian. Hey, you like what you like. You think she'd mind me, like, squeezing these leeches for their juice right after she did this lesson on the animals? But talking to girls and focus on gains, yeah, I mean, that's I mean, that can work for anyone, but what's your point? I'm very confused about what you're asking me. Like, yeah, that's a pretty I mean, those are just really normal activities, though, I feel. Not something you specifically have to, like, train yourself to do. Stay healthy, have a good social life. Alright. New quest. Right, Galdwin Moon, the Hogwarts caretaker. We speak to you about something. I should find him near the reception. Okay, let's go do that. All the way over there, huh? meant stop talking to girls and focus on gains. Well, you can do both at the same time, you know. In fact, one will probably help facilitate the other. There's entire sections of Hogwarts I haven't even been to yet. This place is monstrous. Monstrous. Like, how am I getting all the way over there by going this way? I don't know, but that's where the game is leading me. What? Someone just die? Or is that someone who's already dead? Have I been to all the different common... I think you can only get into the common rooms if you choose that house, right?
Revelio.
Anything here? Dinging. What's it dinging on, though? Eh, whatever it's dinging on, it doesn't matter. I don't think I've been out here yet. Is that person walking on the wall? It's I thought there was a glitch for a second. Oh no, she's practicing her Naruto magic. Like, I didn't know that was a thing your witches did, since they can fly and everything else. Jesus, no, she a ninja. Big difference. Some major, yeah. I mean, walking on a wall would be a bit more than just your feet sticking to it. You're gonna need you would need a lot of core strength, and strength everywhere to keep yourself upright against gravity like that.
Too much distraction.
But that's never how it gets depicted in fiction. It's just like, oh, my feet stick on a wall, then the gravity pulls me toward feet.
You can get all sorts of clothing at Gladstone, not just common ones.
Let them know I'm not the only one who wears different, non-approved robes.
Finally. Get away, all of you!
Are they from the restricted section?
No, and none of your business.
There you are. Sneaking past me.
I know.
Big hat, yeah, I think the hat's making him float.
Crossed Wands champion, eh?
Yes, thank you for respecting me. Level 1 lock. What's this? God, this place is so big.
Revelio.
Hogwarts Crest. This may be like one of the biggest in-game environments I've seen in a game. Where's my Leviosa?
Leviosa.
Has anyone brubbed you? No. No one's brubbed me.
It's me, Gareth. Do you have a moment?
Were you calling me, Gareth?
I was. After you helped me with that Fupa feather and potions, I reckoned you might be just the person I need. You see, I have an idea for a fizzing Whizbee-inspired beverage, but I'm missing a key ingredient.
So is it like in the Weasley bloodline they just always want to like, you know, create gags and everything else, and like props? Like, oh, I'm thinking of creating the chattering teeth. Leo love ancient Weasley. Yeah. It's like that's all they. No wonder they're poor. They just want to like make jokes. I mean, oh shit, that's bad for me though. But you know what I mean. They want to make like lame jokes, like lame gag presents.
You and your concoctions. I don't know how you come up with these things.
It's a gift, truly. So, I suspect the key ingredient in fizzing Whizbees is dried billywig stings. I heard there's a store of them in Honeyduke's cellar.
Which house
I'd
do
get
you
them
think
myself,
Paul
but
Allen
my
would go
Aunt
to?
Matilda has her eye
Oh.
on me. Thinks I need to focus on
Hufflepuff?
potions class for a while, not for my own brews. I was hoping you could follow a secret passage to Honeyduke's cellar and grab a few dried billywig stings for me.
Of course. You never know when you might need a quick means of escape from the castle.
Brilliant, thank you. But you should know that it's not exactly quick.
How about
It's the
drugs? No,
secret
I
bit
think
that's
it's
helpful.
sweets.
The passage is hidden behind the statue of a one-eyed witch in the third-floor corridor. Just tap it with your wand and say, Descendium.
Someone buy them for you?
Couldn't you have someone buy the dried billywig
Almost everyone asks you to do shit,
Not
they get
for
that main
sale,
character
and
vibe.
You never know when the cellar's going to be locked. So,
And they
the
also,
reliable way in
if you're a
and
main
out
character in a
is
game
through
like
the
this, you're
secret
very
entrance.
gullible. And they
Are
all
you
smell it.
asking me to steal from a shop?
Goodness, it's not as if I'm asking you to rob Gringotts. Honeyduke's
Let me get
is
something
more
to
than
drink
enough,
as well, because
and I only need a few.
I just need it.
It's a sweets
Don't
ingredient.
need a better reason
They
than
won't
that.
be missed. Trust me.
All right, I'm back.
I'll see what I can do, Gareth.
Fair enough.
Gullible but
You shall be
capable.
the first
Kind of
one to
dumb, but
taste
also
my
incredibly
newest brew
clever.
if you can be of help.
It's a good mixture
Perhaps
of
I can
traits.
convince a meat to help me with my potions homework. Get my aunt to loosen her reins a bit.
I'll need to get those dried billywig stings for Gareth if he's to finish his
the
latest
clash.
concoction.
Wait, that wasn't
A
the
one-eyed witch.
I'm not doing that your side quest right now. Wish I wouldn't have changed that on me.
Too hard to find.
Oh wait a minute, this is this room. I was wondering where this room. This is the one where all this changing bookcase. I mean, steps and staircases is, right? Or do they not do that here? Isn't this where the Gryffindor like thing would be as well? Their common room. And dusting at Hogwarts, if it wasn't for magic, would be a pain in the ass. Let me go down there and activate that flue real quick. Base the castle off the books. Is it all based off the books? Because some of this definitely looks like it's from the movie as well.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu.
Revelio.
Sadly, not the movies. I mean, well, obviously the books give them more creative freedom than sticking solely to what the movies already did. But it feels like there's a nice medium. I feel like all of this you would see in the movies would be just fine. Right, I am confident this is some type of collectible I can do something with. I just don't have the spell lets me do it. Unless it's like transmogrify or transmogrify. Let's see if that's what it does. What is, altering spell. Alter the physical forms of features of items when cast. That's only in the room of requirement, isn't it? Okay. Where there's like 3 spells you can only use there. It isn't, it's deceptive. This isn't collectible. I mean, it feels like it's shiny and you see it all over the place.
Hello again, Mr. Moon.
Oh, I was hoping to see you again, my young friend. Gladwin Moon, Hogwarts caretaker, at your service. First, please allow me to apologize if I seemed a bit unsteady when we last met. I'm afraid I had a rather disconcerting encounter. Although I hear your visit to Hogsmeade was even more eventful than mine.
I suppose you could call it eventful. I certainly wasn't expecting a troll attack.
Oh, of course not. And from what I understand, the village was lucky you were there. In fact, my recent visit to Hogsmeade is the reason I was hoping to bump into you. I could use your help with something. Do you see that curious statue over there?
Wait.
Watch what happens when that light changes from day to night.
Told you it was weird. Also, gold sign. Gold is shame. God is shame. 3 times get your name right. Wait, we waited there that long? Thank you for the sub. Like, Professor, how long are we gonna wait here to see this happen? Yo, just wait a couple more hours.
Now, if you wouldn't mind humouring me for a moment, see if you can remove the moon from the statue. Oh, odd little contraptions, aren't they? It seems the statue vanishes once the moon is removed. Which, incidentally, can only be done at night. Why don't you hold on to that one for now, and I'll explain more as we walk. Ever since that fateful day in the village, those curious statues have begun appearing about the castle. A fair number have been strewn around Hogsmeade. Someone, it seems, is trying to torment me. You see, that day in Hogsmeade, I turned a corner and came face to face with a boggart, or shapeshifter, if you will, which takes the form of whatever scares you most. This one took the form of a demiguise.
Honeydukes Pass. Oh, we already found the Honeydukes thing.
Yes! Terrifying creature that can see the future.
He sounds
Wholly
constipated. He
unnerving.
just English.
I encountered one when I was a lad.
Can't hold that
in
against them.
Korea. Terrible experience. Those statues are demiguises. The moons, I assume, are an uninspired play on my name. Some
Why is that such an easy joke
used
to
a
make?
boggart to learn my greatest fear and use it against me. I have my suspicion as to the scoundrel or scoundrels responsible. It is my hope that they will slip up and reveal themselves as the statues disappear. That is why I need your help in removing the statues.
Why me?
A couple of reasons, frankly. First, your daring do against those trolls in Hogsmeade has gained you a reputation for fearlessness. Second, as macabre and hideous as a demiguise is, most would find my fear of them unwarranted. You, however, have seen how they affect me. I'm at my wit's end, young friend. I simply can't bring myself to go near them. In fact, I know of 2 statues right here in the faculty tower. Perhaps you could start simply by removing them, so I can go about my evening duties.
Does this guy, like Filch from the movies, not mad? He's a muggle. What's in it for me?
Why would I do this? Seems all risk and no reward.
Oh, rest assured, there's very little risk, and there is, in fact, a reward. I will teach you a particularly
He's a muggle.
useful spell.
So is the caretaker of Hogwarts always a
First,
muggle?
You know how to cast a disillusionment charm, correct? You'll want to do that before wandering the tower at night. Next, you'll notice that the door is locked. However will you get in? Alahamora, that's how.
But what about curfew?
Curfew? Oh, tosh. I sense you're a bit like me when I was your age. Oh, the school was my oyster. And I took advantage of it.
Filch in the movies is like the crypt keeper.
Everyone
This dude is
loved
more
me
like
for
the
it.
butler. I thought he's like the groundskeeper
Oh,
though.
those were the days. Now, you'll find one statue in the prefect's bathroom and the other in the hospital wing. Good luck. Oh, and thank you.
Wait, he talked about the... Oh, I guess he isn't a muggle. He's teaching me magic. Filch was a squib. Well, yeah, he's born to a magical family, but he didn't have magic himself. So basically just a muggle, though. It's just like the name for non-magical people. Okay, sure. Approach and interact.
Aloha Mora.
No, I was so hoping they didn't do a minigame for unlocking. Move the spark and rotate the dials until the both corresponding gears are activated and release the lock. Hawaiians use the more advanced opening spell, Aloha Mora.
You're in.
How long have you been sitting on that
Use a
joke?
disillusionment charm so no one claps eyes on you. This is a restricted area of the castle, after all.
I need more of the locking cell. Oh, it's not a spell you have to like set. You just like, okay, I get you. Good. It's weird they put the brush and animal feed into my spell list. Came up with it as I go. Ah, you like me, huh? Defindo. I suppose we got let the learn. We got Descindo, and then we got Flipindo. These are so stupid. Transformation. And Bombarda. Alright, let me go get rid of these guys' statues. Does your character ever sleep? That's not a mechanic in the game, if you're wondering that. Casting Revelio, reveal authority figures in enemy locations, allowing you to scout ahead and remain undetected.
Revelio.
Reminder to staff, the Hogwarts house elves do an exceptional job of keeping the castle in order. They are seldom unprepared for any number of items that they might encounter each day. However, only the other day an unexpected stash of wizarding crackers went off from behind a cushion. The cacophony was most untoward, engulfing the poor elf in the blue smoke and giving those of us nearby an abominable ringing in our ears for the rest of the day. Expect that the culprit was Peeves. Please keep an eye out and be careful. Matilda Weasley, Deputy Headmistress. Whoops, shit. Descindo Nintendo. Okay, that's a good one.
Revelio.
Can I like cast the stone spell on these guys too? No? Okay. Level 2 lock. Yeah, there's stealth. Yeah, we've had stealth in the game for a while now, actually. I mean, this spell that makes me invisible is really just the game's crouch button.
Rather poorly, I'd say.
Is that so?
We're raising a generation of coddled cape flappers that can scarcely tell the difference between aconite and asphalt.
Oh, they're complaining about the youth, the long, cherished pastime. These 1890s Zoomers we are.
Revelio. This must be the prefect's bathroom.
There we go. Graduate with stuff, do you lose a disillusionment charm? Yeah, well, probably not unlocking, but if you do a dodge roll, that will, or attack, that'll get rid of it.
Preparing for rebellion. Rude. Always mucking about, stirring up trouble. Perhaps Ranrock and his lot wouldn't be so primitive if the ministry would allow them to have...
Aloha Mora.
One of those... London below.
Golden snitch scarf.
To a prefect that way. I'm a prefect too, you twit.
I'm like turning on all the faucets. I don't know.
Health points. You know you can't do that.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Faucets, very gaudy looking, aren't they?
Handy resource indeed, your field guide.
Revelio.
Be included. I hope there are no students from the hospital wing on account of my venomous tentacular.
Not at the moment, no. Plenty of other perils and pitfalls to send them my way, though. Well, I suppose I should begin my rounds now.
I suppose Professor Black knows best, but the students are terribly disappointed.
Oh, there's a page up there, but I can't grab it right now.
Ravenclaw?
I know when I see a
Hospital score of witchcraft and wizardry, hospital wing, attending healer, nurse Noreen Bailey, patient name redacted by order of Professor Black. Order Professor Black notes the patient was injured during a Quidditch match, though in my professional opinion, redacted by order of Professor Black, hardly counts as an injury. In fact, if anyone was injured, it was me, as I do not believe I've ever rolled my eyes quite so hard in my life. It is a wonder I can even see to write this note. Rather unbelievably, or indeed despicably, Headmaster now wants to cancel Quidditch, all because of pure blood, redacted by order of Professor Black, went in, redacted by order of Professor Black, before the snitch was even in sight. When I pressed the headmaster slightly, I was told redacted by order of Professor Black.
Rather a lot like life, isn't it?
Oh, I suppose I should pay closer attention.
Half the plots hinge on sneaking around and overhearing gossip. There is a lot of that, you're right.
I suppose you should. I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
As well as just being in the right place at the right time, too. And also everything possibly happening at Hogwarts, even though it doesn't make a bit of sense. When do you get Avada Kedavra? Do we even get that? I mean, doesn't that rip your soul apart whenever you use it? I mean, it's a little dark for like a student to be using that. Maybe it comes with a high penalty.
Aloha Mora.
Dear Mirabelle, my dear Dot has been asking after you. Perhaps I can convince her to stop in for a butterbeer or two if you were to join us. It's been far too long. When you do manage to come by, I wonder if you'd be able to part with a few of your plants. The more fragrant ones. Even ever since the troll attack, customers have been complaining about the smell of, believe it or not, old socks. Nothing I've tried seems to cover the stench. Hoping to see you soon, with or without the plants, your friend Sarona. Alright, I got the statues.
Hello, Mr. Moon. I have the moons you asked me to collect.
Oh, goodness! You're as fearless as I'd hoped. An excellent start. If we can collect more, it may shed some light on who's behind all this. Of course, I first suspected Peeves. He drove the previous caretaker, Rancorous Carp, to an early retirement with his intolerable
Yeah,
buffoonery.
the painting's telling you to be quiet.
But that does not explain the boggart in Oxmead, does it? No. I am determined, with your help, to discover the identity of my tormentor.
It's definitely intriguing. I'd like to help you solve this mystery.
You, my friend, are a gentle person and a scholar, and I have something to offer in exchange for your assistance. Now, remember, the moons are only retrievable at night. Thus, I encourage you to use a disillusionment when necessary.
Yeah, I'm not going to complete this guy's entire quest line, by the way. Not only would it require me to find all the damn things, but I have to wait till like night to do it and sneak around.
How many statues are there to find?
I don't know precisely, but I've spotted dozens. Seems they're everywhere I look. You have your work cut out for you, if you were to ever unravel their meaning.
Full quest gives you the best unlock spell? That's how you level it up, I'm gonna guess.
You mentioned offering something in exchange for my assistance.
I did. Once you've brought me enough moons, I'll show you even more powerful forms of Alahamora. Not every lock is as easy to pick as the faculty towers.
Understood. I shall keep an eye out.
I appreciate that. Oh, and I knew you were the one to ask for help. Keep at it so we can solve
Kitty.
this mystery. Levioso.
Loading, kitty. You don't want the full unlock upgrade, you do if you want to get the achievement.
This looks like the right statue. Now, what was the password?
Yeah, I guess we'll go ahead and do this one. So the faculty tower is easy to unlock, but there are other places that aren't apparently. So yeah, we've come across locks that are like level 2 and 3s.
Goodness.
Wasn't that this secret passageway in the books too at one point? I remember there's like one moment where they come up in Hogsmeade or something from going through a secret passage.
A lift. Must be how I get down.
Wait, you have
broken, though.
you have lifts here, but you don't use them inside Hogwarts at all? You just make everyone go up and down fucking stairs? You're oh, that pisses me off.
Accio.
Whoop. And dead. And no one will ever find me down here. Yeah, I gotta use repair on it.
Down here.
I don't think I have on anything. Oh, yeah, actually, I do. Gave up, didn't you? Well, I fell off because my spells make me take a step forward or two.
I get down. Looks broken though.
Reparo.
That seems to have done the trick.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just upset that we don't use lifts at anywhere else in the castle where they'd be useful. Only in the secret chamber. Hey, Nostra, you have a good night, man. You have brooms which you can't use inside Hogwarts.
This castle will never cease to surprise me.
Yeah, couldn't the Death Eaters and like the Half-Blood Prince have used this tunnel to get into Hogwarts as well? Oh, we got burned. I think I have burn spell off right now. Let's see. Right here it is.
Incendio.
Part of the senior prank, basically. Unlevered gloves.
Levioso.
Good. Yar, what house are you? I am Ravenclaw. It's hard to tell right now in this outfit, but it's Ravenclaw.
I'm going to have to get past this. Reparo.
What? No, Reparo. Oh, it is repaired. I'm glad they didn't stick like a time limit with the Reparo stuff. It just stays, you'll repaired.
Levioso.
Would be a pretty shit spell about. Well, I'm assuming all magic has to eventually break, so the stuff you repair, once you die, maybe it stops working. That's what someone was talking about the last time I played this game.
Incendio.
Like the enchantments a wizard casts usually fade after their death. So like maybe you like fix the house at one point and it collapses after your death. And all the poor people inside it are just like dead.
One more to go and then we get across. Reparo. Levioso. Something is getting in the way of that platform. Arresto momentum.
No, the other one.
Accio. Levioso. Aha. Got it.
Dart, would you create a Horcrux? I don't know. I mean, seems like it's a bad idea. You have to kill someone, right? Because you have to like split your soul apart to do it, and it's apparently not good for you. I don't like the idea of murder, you know? It doesn't really appeal to me too much.
This must be the way out. I need to find a way to open that gate.
Fringe Teal Clockwork. Who's Hermione? You don't know that? She's the girl character, the smart one from the book and movies.
Incendio. Something smells sweet. Must be close to Honeydukes.
Make sure you sell your stuff before opening any chest. Yeah, I think I've got like... I did do a lot of selling earlier. I probably at this point I'll need to sell some more. Theory that you also have to cannibalize someone to make a Horcrux. Rowling said no, but that still seems accurate.
Here I come.
I mean, that was never... I don't remember anything in the book that ever suggested that.
Honeydukes. I can smell the chocolate. Now, where would
All
I
this
find
for
the
some
dried
Hershey's, man.
billywig stings for Gareth?
Your gear slots are full. Nope, finally got too much. Guess we can destroy something that's, yo, cheap. And this is only 60. God, how many years do they spend working on this game to have this much detail and just like weird side quests that that send you to like a completely different area?
I have the dried billywig stings. Now back to Gareth.
Billywig stings.
I can only
You gotta
imagine
eat
how his
those,
new
huh?
recipe's going to turn out.
Actually, it happens if I walk out. Oh shit, you can't. Let me not get caught. Well, actually though, like going through that thing again kind of sucks. They're not telling me to specifically to go back through it either. Like, yeah, couldn't we just walked in through that instead of going through the damn thing? Hello, sir. Don't mind me. I came to your back room for no reason in the middle of the night. Your inventory that limited? You can expand it, but it is a little on the limited side, yeah. I eat some of his food too. Alright, we needed to come here anyways to sell some shit. Let's see. I need to possibly buy some more potions recipes, so we'll do that as well.
Revelio.
How the hell do they have limited inventory in the universe where enchantments to hold more shit? We haven't learned that particular magic yet. Is this game going to be the next Skyrim? That it gets released on every platform? It's a possibility. Wouldn't be surprised. Chat, am I one of the few people who's never finished Skyrim?
Be of any assistance at all. What can I do for you today?
I need to, well, before I sell anything, I need to put, you know, the good stuff on. Well, yeah, I never finished Skyrim. I think I stopped after getting the Dragon Rin spell. Because I'd already spent so much time doing side quests that I just wasn't that interested. So I was like, eh. I'm going to end my time with it. Okay, that's... Technically, why is it always like the greens and not the like the purples that, you know, have the higher stats sometimes? What do I look like? How you like it, chat? Is it a good look on me? Need to be level 18 nowhere then, huh? Alright, sell the scarfs. I never finished Skyrim, but I did finish Fallout 4. I never even played Fallout 4.
What can I do for you today?
Yeah, these are a good price. I was giving John Lennon. I can't take this character seriously. Who, me or the guy I'm buying stuff from? I need to buy these potions from you. God, those are expensive. We'll need them anyways.
A wise decision. Thank you.
All my money almost. Or I could probably get just, well... No, alright, whatever. Stench of the Dead. Essence gathered from inferior ingredient for Thunder Brew.
A wise decision. Thank you.
My character, why can't you take me seriously? I am a very serious looking man. I go, I'm fashionable. I'm caring, I'm talented. Did I tell you I can see ancient magic? And I got a selection of nice hats. Alright, we can sell the rest of those hats now. As well as the eyewear, I think. Actually, these are better. Are they? Or no, they're... These are the same stats, right? Yeah, we'll just keep these on. These are legendary after all. Not with those stupid looking... God, everyone's a critic.
What can I do for you today?
Need to refill the coffers because I just spent all of it on your freaking overpriced recipes.
I hope to see you again. Farewell for now.
Oh, sorry, data. Alright, good. Alright, so we go to the room of requirement now to brew those potions we need. All I've noticed is that people make their characters look ugly as hell. Jesus. I mean, it's kind of hard to. You don't really get as much options in this game when it comes to like how you make your character look. You select from a lot of presets. Leveled by making videos of the wizard version of TikTok. Do they have that? Yeah, I don't think they even have like phones.
This will be more useful when I have something to identify.
Alright, what did I need to make? Let's see what potions it was. Acquire that. Use an invisibility potion and a thunder brew potion. I gotta use that against enemies though. Alright, and what is this one? Collect troll bogies, cast Dispolo on a levitated enemy. Guess we'll focus on getting maybe at least 2 of these done. Hopefully we get those yield 2 more spells. You truly don't mean to be an asshole? Few do. Oh, I can't make it. I don't have any shrivel fig fruit. Well, I can make the invisibility potion and get half of it. No, we can't make that either. We need troll bogies. I guess I'm in luck because one of them sent me to go get troll bogies. Alright. Where am I going? Drilling fruit sounds like some kind of slur. Of course it would. Follow the butterflies. Where do I go to fight trolls at anyways? Let me get out of the room of requirement, but there's a troll in the dungeons. I don't know where those are at. You just get out of Hogwarts so it'll like show up on my map. Thought you want to know? Nope. Do not. Yeah, it doesn't really show me like a troll anywhere on the map or like point me toward it. Oh well, no path available. It's one of those ones you just do when you find it. Guess I should have known better. Alright, can't do that quest right now. Maybe we'll go... I do want to do... What do we got left? Professor Anai's assignment? It's this Helm of Urgnot. Need to travel to Hogsmeade. Okay, we'll just go do that. We'll get you all progress tonight. Alright, let's fast travel there. Even more progress. Because I do only have like 30 minutes left. Whoosh. It whooshed. Funny how Hogwarts have protective enchantments, but people still raid the damn place. Hogwarts is not a safe place, no matter how many enchantments they tell you is on it. It is a death trap. Have you ever done a 24-hour stream? I've never done it. The longest I've went is like 9 hours, I think. Maybe I'll do one eventually, but I don't know. I've never really felt the draw to.
Hello there. Nice to see you.
British food. It's like some green slop, big piece of corn, a sausage. Guessing that's bacon, and then like potato. British food, British cuisine.
Folks still talk about you taking down that troll in the village circle. You certainly made an impression.
Oh, please tell me you have an answer for me.
Hello, Miss Ryan.
Was 8-hour stream
I
it takes
to
two
thank
a Kate? It might have been. I'm not sure though.
And Harlow the day of the troll
We did have like a long one for that.
Serona, please. And I was happy to help. Oh, those two are nothing but trouble. Glad you and your friend were here when they found you.
I am too. You were speaking to a goblin here that day.
Yes, Lodgok. He's a friend.
I'm glad to hear it.
It seems as though you were on good terms with him.
I've known him for years. We met when I was waiting tables here as a student, well before I bought the place. He was cordial enough, but we weren't friends then. His mistrust of wizard kind ran deep.
But you're friends now?
We are. Hadn't seen him in years when he came in a few months ago. But he recognized me instantly, which is more than I can say for some of my own classmates. Took them a second to realize I was actually a witch, not a wizard. Not all goblins are like Ranrock and his loyalists.
I see.
Lodgok is as worried as the rest of us about what's been going on.
In that case, I'd like to talk with him, about Ranrock in particular. Where might I find him?
I assume your interest is to do with the rumors I've heard about Ranrock working with our friend Rookwood.
It is.
If he's not here, you might find him doing business at the Hog's Head. He's a trusted metal trader. You should mention that we spoke. He can, understandably, be wary of witches and wizards, even ones as young as you. That said, if you're looking for information on Ranrock to help rein him in, you'll find an ally in Lodgok.
What have you heard about Ranrock and Rookwood?
Have you heard what Ranrock and Rookwood are working on together?
Not much more than the fact that they seem to have some sort of uneasy alliance. Friendship between wizards and goblins is rare enough, but between those two, they each want something the other has. I can guarantee it. That said, I fear they're like a two-headed serpent. Both will need to be taken down to stop whatever scheme they've been plotting.
You seemed unfazed by Rookwood and Harlow the other day. They don't
So
scare
can I
you.
get one of them
They're
alcoholic-free butter
Plain and
beers?
simple. Never tolerated them in my own life. And
When are you gonna get the
certainly
killing
won't
beers? I have
tolerate
no
them
idea
going
when that
after my
happens.
friends. Don't misunderstand me.
I'm assuming
They're
that's a very
dangerous
late game
wizards
thing.
and shouldn't be trifled with. They should, however, be confronted and reminded, whenever possible, that the rest of us have each other's backs.
Thank you, Serona.
If you find Lodgok, please give him my best. I don't know what you've done to make such powerful enemies, but please, watch your back.
Alright. More funny names we've learned. Let's go see this.
Right, that troll in Hogsmeade gave us all.
Oh. Earn additional moons at Galdwin Moon in order to learn higher levels.
Hello. Good to see you outside the
I
castle.
feel like my energy levels are draining fast, chat.
Welcome to the Hog's Head. Any empty seat is yours.
So this was like the scummy bar in like Hogsmeade, right? I don't really remember it. You know, in the books they made Hogsmeade sound like it was way bigger. Or at least I felt it was. There was like more to do in it. It's actually not that big.
Hello, Lodgok. Serona said I might find you here.
She did she? Did she send you with news?
No, actually, I wanted to speak with you. It's about Ranrock.
Now I remember. The 3 broomsticks. Day of the troll attack. You're the student he's after.
I am. And I need to know what he and his loyalists are up to, so I can stay a step ahead.
Let's say I did know. Why should I trust you?
Sirona trusts me.
Sirona trusts me, and she thought our interests may be aligned.
Well, if Sirona trusts you, very well. I may know of something that could help us both. A way to get Ranrock to confide his plans to me.
I'm listening.
Years ago, a heinous witch stole a sacred goblin relic. Rumor has it that it now rests in her sarcophagus, in a tomb accessible only by wizard kind. Ranrock and I had a falling out a while back. The relic could well repair the chasm between us.
I'll retrieve it.
Very well. I'll retrieve the relic if you promise
I think it
to
was
share
described as a
Ranrock's
small
plans with
village,
me.
but yeah, but there's
will
like a
have to
bunch of
trust
stores I
each
always kept
other.
going to.
I, that you will not abscond with the relic, and you, that I'll share what I
Or maybe,
learn.
no, it's the other place I'm
Gather
thinking of, the
whatever
one that was
supplies you
behind
may
the...
need, and meet me
Yeah,
near
there was another
Witch's
town that was a
Tomb.
much bigger one, right? That I'm thinking of? Where the actual Ollivanders 1 place was at? Yeah, that's one. Never mind. You're right. Time for tomb raiding. Unfortunately, no acrobatics or cool physics puzzles. Where are we going? Over there. Yeah, Diagon Alley. That was the one.
Revelio.
Tell me about the magic potatoes. Community garden, you don't say. There actually weren't that many locations in the world of Harry Potter, were there? You had Hogwarts, you had like Diagon Alley, Hogsmeade, and you had Azkaban, and that was really almost it. Well, I guess like the last book or so introduced a few more places, but it's kind of a much smaller world the more you think about it.
Confringo.
Dead. No. I guess it's too much to ask that I could kill birds then, right? If I can't kill a sheep with an explosion.
Expelliarmus. Incendio. Confringo.
Why are animals immune to magic? Rowling didn't do a lot of world building. She wasn't really that good at it. None of it actually holds up if you start thinking about it critically. It's just that she was good at writing, making interesting characters and characterization in moments is what her strengths was. She wasn't that great at world building or like keeping things believable. God,
Good.
sheep.
There's no time to lose.
Hey, is there going to be trolls where I'm going? I kind of need their
Precisely
bogeys.
is the relic I'm to retrieve.
And that
A
would suck to be
valuable
so
heirloom
short that your
known as the
hands are
helmet
constantly
of
dragging the ground, by the way.
The witch considered herself a collector.
It's like, why are my
and
arms
purchased
even
the
this
helmet as a
long?
trinket.
If they like
She
reach to
cared
my
not
ankles.
What pain she caused the goblins.
What my living life is a
believe that the
nightmare in them.
rightful owner of any object is its
Peter going to
maker,
hate you. It didn't
not
die
its
though.
purchaser.
Wizard kind see
This
things
game only
differently.
lets you pet and feed animals.
It's a wonder goblins and wizards have ever been able to work together.
The differences between our kinds are myriad.
They seem to be.
It may surprise you to know that I do not believe those differences always to be insurmountable.
Good at the mystery novel writing? Somewhat. Like I said, I think your strength lied in like writing characters, because there's a lot of characters in Harry Potter. And also just giving them interesting personalities and sticking with it. I think that was her strength. You get to impregnate animals in this game? You heard an entirely different sentence to the one that came out of my mouth. Hey, can you walk a bit faster? I know your legs are short, but come on. Yeah, I can make you run. Never mind. Hold up. Need this.
Confringo.
Not the fuck up that. Wait.
Expelliarmus. Incendio. Pulsar.
What do I need?
Accio. Glacius. Levioso. Arresto momentum. Lumos. Reparo.
I think I might not have the spell that's needed for this one. You have to use Lumos? Oh. That's something new. I mean, there is a bug full of There's also a dark mongrel over here.
Lumos.
Hold up, I'm still solving puzzles, little man.
Lumos.
I don't think this would work in the day when bugs... That only works at night with the whole light in bugs. So you're talking about the ones... Yeah, there's ones in the castle you do it, but also with this. All that just to increase our inventory slots. Arto? No, my favorite... Yo... Got my favorite Harry Potter spell. Spotify. Alright, we can move on now. You farted? No, I didn't.
And there it is. The witch's tomb.
Dreadful looking place, isn't it?
Why do the mushrooms, cower in fear?
I wish you luck retrieving the helmet. As a wand carrier, you should have an advantage. Now, before you set off, do you have any questions?
What about this helmet makes it so special?
The helmet of Urtkot is an ancient and storied relic, forged during a time of unity among the goblin clans. It inspired greatness.
You fart, I won't judge you. I know, I wouldn't judge me either.
It was no longer ours.
I'm a living human being, of course I do. But don't do it on stream because that'd be gross.
Of all that wizard kind has taken from us. Reclaiming it would mean a great deal to goblin kind and to Ranrock. He would be grateful to me should I return it.
It seems Ranrock and Rookwood are conspiring. Why would that be?
I had heard this when the dark.
The mirror is the main character way too stoic for a teenager. Well, yes,
clear to
but
one another.
you kind of have to, I guess. I mean, Harry Potter himself was a bit too stoic.
Their alliance is uneasy and quite fragile. Let us hope that ours is less so.
Don't suppose you have any idea what could be waiting for me inside the tomb?
Considering a dark witch was involved, I suppose there's a chance you may encounter the dark protectors, known as Inferi. The foul creatures thrive on darkness and the cold. Vanquish them with light, force, and most effectively fire.
It all seems clear to me now that we're here.
I do hope our alliance proves fruitful. Again, I wish you luck. I will remain here.
Why can't you go in? The door's open.
Please, be careful.
Oh well. This will be the last thing we do tonight, by the way. Because you're the main. Yeah, he said this was like only accessible to wizards, but the door was like wide open.
Revelio. It's sealed. Lumos. Moths. Curious.
Oh wait, do I gotta take that other moth over to it? Okay. I see. I was thinking I had to get rid of the moths this time. Get in there.
Merlin's beard. Revelio.
Chat, are you all getting sleepy? Seems like everyone's like, oh, I can't take them. Maybe there hasn't been enough memes tonight. Memes keep people awake, I've learned. Don't worry. Well, and this game actually hasn't been providing us too much memery. A little disappointed, gonna say.
This can't be the witch's tomb. Likely I need to go further. Lumos.
Sleepy, yeah. We're almost done for the night, though. You'll be able to rest soon.
Revelio.
I understand the chat's mentality right now. You're like, oh, I don't got no more of the mood. How do I get? Oh, Reparo?
Reparo.
No, Reparo. That'll work. I just got here. Oh. Everyone else though is like, yeah, they're low energy. So I figured like the sleepiness, but it is getting late, so we will be wrapping up after we finish this dungeon.
Lumos.
Follow me. Excitimo, yeah. If only we're that easy, you know. Streamo. Just waiting for you to finish so you can finally come to bed, huh? What are we gonna do on the bed?
I have a feeling I'm not alone.
I'm not
here.
tired, but I am, so is everyone else. Been a long day, you know. And I got a video to release tomorrow. Uh-oh. We've actually made pretty good progress tonight, too. Oh no, it's basically just Skyrim Draugr. Inferi must be struck with the fire spells and make them vulnerable to other attacks. Visit the collections menu.
Incendio.
These Inferi are horrible. Confringo. Expelliarmus.
Play Scrabble? The greatest of all your bedroom games.
Incendio.
Confringo. Stupid one.
Incendio.
Confringo.
Basically, say you played Skyrim now. It's basically, well, I know I've played Skyrim. I just never finished it. Yeah, I'm aware Skyrim was like, here's another tomb full of Draugr. No matter where you went, there was a tomb full of them. Like 90% of the dungeons. Here's another Draugr tomb. That's one of the reasons I think I stopped playing. Is like, I don't want to go to another damn Draugr tomb. Naked Twister is also an option. I am pretty flexible. But who's gonna spin? Yeah, you need 3 people to over Twister though, at a minimum. One person to spin the wheel, the other 2 to like you'll do the twisting. It's kind of like the weakness of Twister when you think about it. You need 3 people who are bored enough to play Twister.
Lumos.
Have Dex spin it. You have more faith in my cat's abilities than I do. Okay, wait, did I come in that way? Yeah, it came in that way.
Confringo.
If I could power it somehow, it looks like it could be rotated.
Repulsor. Levioso.
Accio. Reparo.
Missing a butterfly.
Levioso.
Have Dex spin it, you'd pay her to see that. I mean, I guess there's a way you can maybe bait her into it. But he knows it's already extra money, am I right? Just trying to see the thighs. Right, there's... Yeah, get your ass down here. Wait, can I, like, actually pull you to me?
This has a moth imprinted on it.
Doesn't work that way, huh?
Same as the door. Lumos.
Good night. Hey, you have a good night, Simon. Bring the two from the door to the center thing. Oh. See, I would have been here for a while. Because I was not thinking in that direction. Even though now I see that there was imprints in them. No. Wait, there's already two in it. Oh, wait a minute.
Lumos.
Oh. What? It's very bizarre. When I put one in it, it automatically has two in it. That doesn't make any sense.
Lumos.
I have no memory of this place. What do you think Dumbledore would think of, like, the witches and wizards of Harry Potter? Impressed or disappointed? I don't know. I feel like he'd be, you misuse your power.
Lumos.
Wait, did I say Dumbledore? I mean, Gandalf. What do you think Gandalf would think of, like, oh, these Zoomer witches and wizards? I don't know if I want to go this way. There's another path. Actually, that's the way I gotta go. So let's check this one out. Fucking dweeb. Yeah, I feel like he would definitely, like, you misuse your power. Because he was like, I just, like, this is about as magical as Gandalf really ever got. Just, like, shining a light around him. Like, I just do flashlights. It's my thing. It's what I do.
Revelio.
Oh, that can levitate. I think. Oh, wait, is that an invisible bridge? No, it is most definitely not.
Need to get that platform closer. But how?
Repulsor. Revelio. Levioso. Incendio.
Gandalf killed a fucking demon? Yeah, but with a sword.
Revelio.
Yeah, how do I don't see how I'm getting... Do I freeze it?
Glacius.
Nope.
Arresto momentum.
Sometimes this game's a bit obtuse with it. Oh, wait. Hold on. I think I just did it. Or at least part of it.
Arresto momentum. Accio.
They're like magic coming from this.
Levioso. Reparo. Repulsor.
There you go. So far, no. It hasn't really done anything for me.
Revelio.
Casio. Which spell is a Casio? I know what.
Accio.
Oh, we make a bridge of bones, I think. Okay, that's pretty cool. And it's got a cloak that's not even that great. Bridge of Bones. Really good book, by the way. It's called Bridge of Birds. It has nothing to do with bones, but hey, I recommend it highly. It's one of my favorites.
What's that hanging there? Looks precarious. Down I go. No other way.
Are you sure? Because there's this way.
Arresto momentum.
I use the right spell.
Depulso.
Surprised you haven't used Revelio doing that. I use it all the time. When I need to. We have a new piece of furniture. You surprised you still haven't used Reveal, but that's it. Jump down. No, don't be a wuss. Imagine Voldemort in the game. I mean, our current villain is your Goblin Man, but I'm gonna guess he probably isn't the main villain. Feels like one of those like misleading villains. Like the true villain will. Okay, this has led me right back here. Good stuff. And you have plenty to sell when you get out of here. That's basically all it's good for. I just now I can call the griffin. I mean, I got that. If you look at my map, there's that griffin symbol with the cancel image across it. I didn't even realize I could summon that as a mount after I bound to it. I don't even know how you do it, but apparently it was an option I wasn't even aware of.
Incendio. Confringo. Protego. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Incendio. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Incendio.
Aren't these the things that almost killed Harry and Dumbledore when they're like getting one of those Horcruxes? The Inferni guys.
Confringo. Expelliarmus.
Not Reparo, what the fuck?
Incendio. Incendio.
true villains were the friends we met along the way. Well, sometimes it actually literally will be. Especially in the case of Harry Potter, if you noticed. She kind of loved that, like, oh, what if, like, the teacher... It's like, it became a little... What if, like, there's a new character introduced? Villain.
Revelio. Lumos.
Okay, I got you, but where do I take you?
Lumos.
Kind of funny, because that wasn't the real Horcrux in that cave. I kind of forgot that point. Was it, or was it? Yeah, I think you're right. I gotta put you here, don't I? And grab you once I'm up there. Okay, I see.
Lumos. This looks even more complex. Lumos.
Fucking get back here. Which Deathly Hollow would you want? I forget what. There's like the one that none of them really sounded that great, to be honest. Like one that lets you like see like hallucinations of dead loved ones, and another one lets you just like win one duels. Yeah, I never found them that impressive. All right, how do I get you from up there? Wasn't also the Cloak of Invisibility one of them? So if that was one of them, that one.
Lumos.
Forgot to bring the ship. Resurrection Stone was hidden in the... it wasn't really a Resurrection Stone. It was just like, do you want to like see him again? And it's not even really them.
Lumos.
So he's like the worst of them.
Reparo.
God, I hate... Okay, sometimes it's a little annoying to use spells.
Lumos.
Hey, where'd he go? Oh, it went there. Okay, let this be the last butterfly door, please. When the ring broke, the stone was put in the snitch Harry caught.
The witch's final resting place. Lodgok said the helmet was in her sarcophagus.
Yeah, I remember like the one was originally Dumbledore's or something.
A dead Ashwinder. Your compatriots must have made off with the helmet. Lodgok won't like this.
Uh-oh.
Better show this to Lodgok. There must be some sort of mechanism for this doorway.
Yeah, it's like burn your hand, open the door. All right, let's go. Okay, there he is. Well, how did that entrance all the way to the back get us here? You know, it doesn't make any sense. Doesn't matter.
Lodgok, the sarcophagus had been raided. I found no helmet, only a dead Ashwinder.
Damn, they got here first. We need to get it before Rookwood uses it to further ingratiate himself to Ranrock. I saw one of their campsites not far from here, but I fear you must go in alone. My fighting days are behind me.
Perhaps I should get help. Nah, we'll go. Very well. We'll do it
I'll head
alone.
there now.
Good. There's no time to lose. Get to that helmet before Rookwood does, or we will lose our chance at any leverage, no matter how small, with Ranrock.
However, I think we'll save that for
those
tomorrow.
wretched thieves have their hands on such a relic.
Lodgok, what should we do about
Imagine
the
them
helmet
made the
thieves?
moon a
I'm afraid
Horcrux.
there's no
How would
choice
you do
but to
that?
stop them. Go to their camp.
I think there's
and
probably a
deal with
limit on
them
what
at
you can make
once.
into a Horcrux.
Get to that helmet before Rookwood does, or we will lose our chance at any leverage, no matter how small, with Ranrock.
Alright, yeah, that's all we can do. Save game, please. So, chat, we're gonna call it there for the night because I am tired and apparently you all are as well. However, good stream tonight. Thank you guys for joining me. There'll be a Dead Space video for you guys tomorrow as well. Hopefully you'll have time to check that out. I know some of you have been waiting on that one. But as for me, that's it for tonight. I'm gonna go rest my arms because they're a little sore. And I don't know what else. Try to get sleepy, I suppose. But you've all been amazing tonight. Thank you for joining me. Join the Discord. There's a link in chat. Also, hit the follow button if you're new. Thank you for any bits, subs, or gift subs tonight as well. And also, thank you to the mod team. So, I'll be back streaming again tomorrow. We'll do some more Hogwarts. Gonna get through this game soon. And we'll see what happens. So, I'll hopefully see you here if you got time. Anyways, I'm gonna get something to drink because my mouth is full of spit. I got talk spit all over the place. Alright, so I'm out. I'll see you all later. Everyone enjoy the last... Well, actually, it's no longer Meal Valentine's. It just changed. I was going to say enjoy the last minute. Maybe you find love in that moment, but now it's forever lost. Sorry about that. Wasted your time. Anyways, peace out, everybody. See you later.